Just like that, just like that, we back like we never left, baby. Just like that, we back like we never left. We missed y'all. Missed y'all. I miss seeing the face I resemble most in this world on the other side. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no, we missed y'all. Draft night. This is like deja vu. We debuted on draft night last year.
Yeah,
We are back
yeah,
for this is a full circle
yeah.
moment, man. We debuted on,
Wow, wow.
yeah.
I
We
remember
good.
that.
I'm Ace. I'm here with uh, enough about me already. You just need to know my name. We good. You're gonna hear enough from me tonight. But I am with like the Quiet Storm, with the Dallas zipped all the way up to the neck.
All the
You
way up
know
to
he
the
ready.
neck.
You know he ready. Pop
Because every
Biggie, what's going
because every year around this time, Dallas Super Bowl contenders, man. Every year draft night. Every year draft night, we going to the Super Bowl, man.
on?
We in here. We out here. Guess what? We in trouble if we
uh,
don't.
what you
But we
mean?
gonna be all right, man. We gonna be all right. We gonna be
You
all right because
are.
we had a good off season. We've had
You're
a
gonna be
great
more
off
than right.
season actually.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Dallas gonna be more than
for
okay,
what
I
it's
think.
worth, our off season was definitely something uh, good. And tonight, every team in the NFL gets a fresh start
They do.
for their future.
They
And
do.
you know, it's amazing how it can be. Draft night can either make or break your season. Look what the Eagles are ever able to do
Yeah,
over the past couple of years.
this is
Where
true.
they've drafted, especially last year,
Especially last
when they
year.
drafted so well.
This is
So
true.
they
This is
rode
true.
that to the Super Bowl, and they have a nice squad for the foreseeable future.
They
So,
do. They do.
so tonight, everybody gets that fresh start,
They do.
and their fan bases are either going to be booing or cheering madly, depending on what happens tonight. So, if anybody hasn't seen the draft, round one and only round one will be tonight.
Yep.
You'll
Look at
go
my,
into
you know, what I
rounds
mean?
two,
My man
three.
Delvin is back already. Delvin, missed you too, big baby. What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? The Washington commentators, what are they called? They picked 16, so he's hype. You know, so he's, you know, the
That
Commodores.
boy,
Is
that
that what
boy
they?
said the Washington commentators,
The
the
Commodores.
the Washington correspondents are gonna be picking
They picked number 16.
number 16, the correspondents, because you know what, they would have
Oh
been better
man,
off calling themselves
the football team.
the correspondents. And actually, I like the Washington
The
football
Washington
team.
football team,
That
there was nothing
really
wrong. I was fine with the Washington
kind
football
of wasn't
team.
that bad. I mean, they, I mean,
Yeah,
yeesh.
this is my energy tonight with this. Um, Eagles get Bijan. I'm not. I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be happy, man.
Listen,
I'm not
if the
gonna be.
Eagles draft Bijan Robinson,
I'm not gonna be all right,
I'm just
man.
not watching no football until he retire or gets traded,
I'm
because
not,
that's not going to make any sense to have him on the same team with Jalen and the rest of that team, man.
it's gonna be
I
real.
mean,
Don't mind
if they
me.
draft Bijan Robinson, listen, listen. There's teams that need a running back way before the Eagles do, so the Eagles will have to trade up, sort of like
Well,
what they did last year
well, here's the thing. The
to
Eagles
get
pick
him.
at 10. There's
Oh, he'll
not
be gone
really
by
any.
10.
There's not really anybody above. Like, so let's look at it real quick. We here. We just hopping right in. Let's bring up the draft order. Yes, yeah, let's bring up the draft order, man, because I feel like I feel like it's possible, man, and I'm hurt. I'm hurt thinking about it. I feel like draft. Here we go. Draft order. Obviously, Bryce Young is going to go one, but we're not worried about that. So we got. Oh Lord, I'm just behind because I'm just thinking about Bijan. I'm thinking
All
about
right,
this thing.
you got
You
Carolina
got Carolina. You got Houston. They don't
first.
need a running back. You got the Cardinals. They don't need a running back really. You got the Colts. They're not worried about a running back. You got the like the Seahawks are not taking a running back. They got Kenneth Walker. You got the Lions. They don't need a running back.
Why not?
Raiders. The Lions because they have DeAndre Swift.
Man,
They're not
they
taking.
will get rid of DeAndre Swift today. This for Bijan Robinson, man. Listen, they ain't winning. They're not winning with with Swift. He's expendable,
They
bro.
got DeAndre Swift,
They're not
man.
gonna worry about that because
I'm
Swift is
just
gonna be looking
saying
for more money in a minute, and
he
Detroit not gonna
is.
try to pay him.
I'm just speaking my fears out loud so they don't happen. You know what I'm saying? You got the Raiders. They're not taking a running back.
Right
Atlanta's not. The Bears is the Bears is very interesting. I want the Bears to take like Bijan.
now,
Here's my
you
hot
get
take.
Justin
Let me get
Fields
this
in
out.
in
And
in.
I know, I know, I know. Nick Mix, my man, appreciate you. Bijan is going to be very good, but a top 10 is it's a lot for a running back. And here's my hot take. I'm gonna get it out early. I think Jameer Gibbs is going to be a better pro than Bijan Robinson. I just think his
Wow.
game is going to translate to be so dangerous. He's going to be so scary. I think both of them are going to be very, very, very good though. Like very good. I just like Jameer Gibbs more, depending on where he goes.
hmm Okay. Okay.
You know. In the chat, we got some angry. Listen, Aaron Rodgers. We might as well just start now. My man Steven is here. You know, Aaron Rodgers to the Jets. He's feeling like a new human being now with Rodgers on the Jets.
Of course he is.
He's feeling like a new human
Of
being,
course he
Pop.
is.
My man, all my Jets fans out there, my Jets brothers, they're very, very hyped. And they think he's going to come and everything is going to be beautiful. He going to be so out of. You know what? For one night, I'm going to let it live. I'm not going to touch on it yet.
I'm
When we
sorry.
do our season preview,
I had a coughing spasm at the Jets being hyped up.
listen,
I'm sorry.
for one night, I'm going to let it
We've
live.
seen this before from the Jets. We've seen
For,
this dance before.
you get him. I
Brett
want
Favre,
for
listen,
one night. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go.
for every
Don't mind me.
criticism,
I'm
because
gonna
I
eat a chicken
know
finger. I'm gonna eat a chicken
Dallas
finger or
hasn't
something.
won anything since 95. Jets haven't won anything since women were wearing pantyhose. Joe Namath was the best thing that happened to y'all. And he hasn't played in 40 years, 45 years, man. When I hear the Jet fans get hyped up, I look at them as why? We've seen this dance before. Yeah,
I'm
well,
not
guess what?
instigating.
Who
I'm
cares
not
about
instigating.
Aaron Rodgers owning Dallas? Aaron Rodgers owns a lot of people, right? Whatever. He ain't gonna own nothing with the Jets. He's gonna be Brett Favre all over again. Brett Favre, I've seen this before. Brett Favre goes to the Jets. Woo-hoo, we doing something. It didn't work out that way.
Jets fans will say that Brett Favre's injury is the reason why they weren't good.
I'm gonna go ahead and say they just suck. I'm gonna go ahead and say Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers probably at this point in his career is better at this age than Brett Favre was
Yeah,
with his. So I can give them that. He's going to probably give you just off his way to control a game a nice 4 or 5 extra wins, which may make you
that's all they want.
right,
So that
which will make
so they
you a
get 4 or
playoff
5.
team.
They'll be 11 and they'll be 11
Right.
and
They'll
6,
they'll make them a playoff
12 and
team.
5.
Defensively, the Jets bring a lot to the table. They have a very nice defense. Sauce Gardner's legit back there. They have some. They have some. They have some dogs on that team. I'm not criticizing the players. I'm saying that what is likely going to happen to cost the Jets any chance to move in that conference in in that conference when you're going to have to play teams that are likely going to get better starting tonight. Buffalo's going to get better. Miami is going to get better. Miami's nothing to sleep on anymore.
Here's my question. And you know what? We got the Jets fan here. Is it Super Bowl or bust in your
It
heart
has
with
to
Aaron
be.
Rodgers?
It has to be. Jets fans, you need to get to a Super Bowl if you got Aaron Rodgers on your team.
Okay. This year or within 2
Oh,
years?
absolutely, because his window is
His
going to
window is 2 years.
close.
Yeah.
He doesn't have another 10 years in him or 5 years in him probably to get there. So as far as the Jets are concerned, if you don't get to that Super Bowl within the next 3 years, you have just given up, mortgaged yet again a part of your future.
Here we go. He said yes, Super Bowl or bust.
A Super Bowl or
That's
bust.
that's my thing because I think the Jets are going to be. I think the Jets have very very good talent. I hope Brees Hall comes back and he's just as explosive as he was last year.
Hmm.
Um, I love Garrett Wilson. I think he's the best young receiver like of that
Yeah,
age
yeah,
in the league. I think
yeah.
he's going to be a monster.
Hmm.
Um, Alan Lazard coming over, good player, security blanket, going to be very good for Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Um, Corey Davis, I think is going to have a really nice year for him. Mecole Hardman is a speedster. He hasn't done a ton in his career as far as, but he's a weapon. Aaron Rodgers is better than any quarterback they've had, so I get it. My issue is I think Aaron Rodgers is just a terrible teammate. I just don't think he's a good teammate. And I think for a team that young that needs someone to have legit leadership in the team to bring it all together,
Right.
for someone who thinks he's bigger than the organization, like he actively thinks that way. Everything that he's done has shown that. That's my thing with Rodgers. I don't think and I think, he's old. Everybody's not going to age like Tom Brady
Right.
and
That's
play
true.
for as long as
That's
they
true.
did. Now, I do think he'll be good. I do. I think he'll be okay. Well, more than okay. I think he'll be good. I think they have enough around him. It's just Super Bowl or bust that scares me for this team.
Yeah, I think also to your point, Ace, is that Aaron Rodgers probably has better receivers now than he had in Green Bay. You could arguably say the Jets receiving core is better than what he had in Green Bay. The Jets' ability to run the ball, move the ball on the ground is probably better than what he had in Green Bay. But yet, he's still Aaron Rodgers and willed that team to, a playoff run.
Oh no.
So,
Oh no. They lost they lost their last game on
no,
their home field to
no,
make the playoffs.
yeah, but they were dead. They were dead prior to that.
They
That
lost to the Lions who were already eliminated at home.
I get it. But the Packers weren't even supposed to be in the conversation just 10 weeks before, just a few weeks prior. They
They
were
came into this. Listen,
they
man.
were bad, man. The
This
Packers was
weird
bad.
Aaron Rodgers, the passes he gets make my head. It makes no
No,
sense
no,
to
no.
me.
And it's gonna get worse because if he's acting that way in Green Bay,
Wait till
that
New
New
York
York
media.
media, he's gonna be a complete
It's real.
ass.
It's
He's
real.
gonna be even worse.
It's real.
Aaron Rodgers is going to be worse with that
Be-
Madison Avenue and that New
because they
York
jerk.
media.
Because they're
Man,
jerks in New York a little bit. They're gonna be like,
listen.
"Yo, listen. So while you were somewhere in the dark, did you forget how to find the open?" they they jerks in New
Listen,
York.
the New York media is going to listen. He can't throw an interception and cost any games with that New York media. He can get away in Wisconsin with that. He can get away someplace else with that. Right? The only person who's going to really talk about it is the national media, these talking heads. New York, they're going to have a 60 to 70 people with media credentials in that locker room every game.
Yeah, it's gonna be real. It's
It's
gonna
going
be
to be,
real.
and he's
But
not going
it is
to.
exciting. It is
It,
exciting to be around. To live. I live in New York now. The buzz is
mhm.
different. The Knicks
Yeah,
are in the conference semifinals.
yeah,
Rangers in the playoffs. Islanders stinking up
yeah.
the joint, but
It,
they're in the
it's,
playoffs.
it's
The
a good
Mets are
time.
good. The
Yeah,
Yankees are good.
it's a
The
good
Jets
time
and
to be a
Giants.
Jets fan right now. And,
But
and
things are
if they
very
do
interesting.
well, in the draft tonight, they can have a nice future. Right? So the Jets are in a very good place. However, the AFC is a lot tougher than the NFC, in my opinion. The AFC it's harder to get through the top teams in the AFC than it is in the NFC because you're still going to have to deal with a Patrick Mahomes. Somehow Buffalo's going to figure out how to
Yeah,
be how to get some things done. But they're still going
eventually,
to
yeah.
be a 12, maybe 13 win team every year. So the Jets are going to have to.
That AFC East is going to be
It's going to be
nuts,
ridiculous. That
especially if
AFC
Tua.
East.
Now here we are. Tua, please retire. I'm gonna say that every time I mention your name all year. Please stop playing football. But he's not going to. But I
He's
have to
not.
say it.
He's not.
The AFC East is going to be interesting. Tua and Miami, they're going to be good. You obviously got Buffalo. You got Rodgers added to the Jets team, and you got the Patriots, who I don't know. Are they going to be good? They're always they always compete. Patriots
Right.
always compete. So we'll see what happens there. It's going to be interesting. So before we get started, let's do
Mm-hmm.
this. Let's get you on your Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Stephon Gilmore in the offseason. Cornerback is all done. You're beautiful right now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want them to do tonight? Who's your love? What if if blank appears on the screen, drafted by the Dallas Cowboys? You are the happiest person today. Who's that player? Realistically, we're not gonna say, listen, if we can go get Bijan." Like, no.
Jameer Gibbs.
Why Gibbs?
Because Gibbs can do things that running backs in today's NFL have to do. And that is pick up the blitz and catch the ball out of the backfield. Jameer Gibbs has excellent speed. He doesn't have 4.2, 4.3 speed, but not too many people are catching him from behind either.
Right. So
I think
here's
if
my thing.
Jameer
Right,
Gibbs
I'm sorry.
is on the board and he ends up in a Cowboys uniform, he can give Dallas a extremely valuable weapon when, especially if you're not sure what's going on with Tony Pollard and his injury. So
Okay.
I think that you need to go running back first round, and if Jameer Gibbs is sitting there for Dallas, they got to take him. That would make me happy for the rest of the draft.
So, Brendan, our guy, the dude who's as big of a Dallas fan as you, says, and he feels like Gibbs might do a lot of what Pollard does, and it's not going to be a difference between the two. Do you feel like getting Gibbs is kind of redundant for what Pollard does,
I
or
don't
do
know
you just
what
keep a
Pollard
Pollard?
I don't know what Pollard is going to give me with that type of injury to a running back.
Okay,
So
okay,
I think that if you have a running back who's who gives you the same thing Pollard does, that's great because what Pollard gave you was magnificent. But you don't know what you're going to get with Pollard, considering the type of injury he had and him being a running back. So if you're going to get the same Tony Pollard, then no, Jameer Gibbs is not going to. He's going to be just pretty much. It's going to be 1-1A, right? So, but I don't know if Dallas feels 100% that Pollard's going to come back and be the Tony Pollard he was pre-injury, where it makes Gibbs a very interesting choice for them.
okay. Um, Rumors are a tight end for Dallas. That might be somewhere they go tonight.
Hmm.
I see it in your face. You don't. I see it in your face. You don't.
If a tight end, how many
Yeah.
tight ends did Dallas want, man?
Well, Schultz is gone.
Yeah, but they have two guys that
Yeah, yeah, but
probably those guys balled out toward the
who
end of the year.
who are those guys? Who?
Hell if I know. Pendershot and
Oh,
some
Pender
other
shot.
dude.
That's right. That's right. Duncan
Um,
Pender Hughes or whatever.
yeah, Duncan Penderhughes.
um, no. Yeah, Pender shot. I guess, but Dak loves a tight end.
Yeah.
Um, and there's a couple kid like this kid Kincaid is going to be I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to be a good player for you. I don't. I kind of guess I hope you take a tight end. I don't know. Your defense is going to be spooky. Your defense is going to be really, really, really good.
Hmm.
So I hope. I don't know. Hope you
You
ruin it
you, you
somehow.
got to
But Dallas
realize now
typically
that
drafts. Dallas typically drafts well though.
but Dallas has four tight ends on the roster currently. Jake Ferguson, who's likely going to be their starter. You have Peyton Hendershot, Sean McKeon, and some guy named Seth Green I never heard of. They don't need another tight end. I think that if you want to get one in the fifth or sixth round, if there's one out there that can give you something, you can draft them. But Ferguson and Hendershot are probably going to be Dak's go-to guys, especially Jake Ferguson. He played very well. Dallas does draft well. The Cowboys, since Will McClary has been running the draft, I believe started in I think 2012 or 2014. I think 2014. Dallas
Yeah,
has drafted extremely well
they have.
with Will McClary. They you can't question out of those 8 drafts, 6 have been all pro. And one is likely going to get to all pro at some point.
Yeah,
Tyler Smith. So
that's fair.
they draft extremely well, especially in this first round. Um, the defense, as you mentioned, this
They're gonna
might
be so
be
good.
this might be the best Dallas defense I've seen in years, many a year. Um, I mean, it, it's kind of crazy how how this defense is going to be, and you know they're going to go into this draft and even add a couple of more weapons if they can
Oh
to
joy,
this defense, and that's going to be a problem. And they need that type of defense because the NFC East is going to get tougher. The Giants are better;
we are.
they're going to be better.
We are.
The Eagles are going to be very good. They're
The,
probably going
the
to
the
be
Eagles are the best team in the conference.
right. So they're looking at the Eagles. Washington has new ownership, new attitude. Who knows what's going to happen with them? They'll probably
Sam
suck
Howell.
this year, right?
They're starting
So,
Sam Howell. I'm not taking them seriously. I'm
oh
not
well,
worried
if
about
they
it.
started Sam Howell, they'll probably go 4-13 or something, 5-12.
I'm not worried about
You
Sam Howell.
know, they'll be drafting real high this time next year. So, but at the same time, there is a new attitude around Washington and teams like that. You just never know what it may where what how it may come together during off season, during the training camps and stuff like that, what
Yeah.
moves they make. So we'll see. Um
Look at
the
Mahomes and Kelsey
Giants
walking
the
out. Yeah, the
Giants
Giants.
are
Listen.
your
Ooh,
your
I
your
love our
guys
GM.
your guys are
Ooh,
gonna
I love this new
and your
GM.
GM is drafting
he
extremely well
he's out
himself.
here
He's
cooking. He had a
yeah.
beautiful off season. You know, we bring in Paris Campbell. We bring in
Hmm.
Bobby Okereke. We
Hmm.
get Daniel Jones set up to a beautiful for the team contract. Saquon, just please sign the franchise tag. Stop playing. But we're not gonna. We'll see what happens there. Like we are. I feel like we're in good hands. So I feel like tonight I'm not gonna leave angry. Last year I left. We drafted Kayvon and Evan Neal in the first round. It was a
Yeah, I
beautiful
remember. I
time.
remember that
It
foolishness.
was a beautiful time. It was a beautiful time.
It was beautiful. Listen,
Let me get back to the chicken finger. Go ahead, man. Go ahead,
listen,
Joe.
man. Let me tell you something. Last year's draft killed me, man. It killed me. But I mean, I didn't think listen, that draft the Giants and the Eagles had, even the Jets last year was depressing. And Dallas got an A- on their draft. It wasn't like Dallas drafted bad. It's just that the Giants, the
The Giants did
Eagles, and the
well, man.
Jets
The Giants,
drafted
the
that
Eagles,
good.
they did. They did. So Carolina's on the clock. This is Bryce Young, right?
I think it's Bryce Young. I think Bryce Young from my beloved Tide,
Woo, roll damn
University of
tide.
Alabama, roll damn
It's never
Tide.
it's never far. It's never far away. I got my drink on the coaster. I
So
got
I
my
think
drink on.
Carolina.
The drink is on the
Listen,
coast. The roll damn tide is never far away.
my wife is looking at the draft. She says, "I think Carolina gonna get Bryce Young," and I think she's right. I think they're gonna get a quarterback for that franchise,
What do you think about?
and
Yeah, I was gonna say. How do
and
you
I
think
think
Bryce is
that
gonna translate to the pros?
I think you have to surround Bryce Young with people who can make plays. He's not going to be scared on the field. He's accustomed to being a small guy. He's accustomed to playing in the SEC where everybody is NFL size. He's accustomed to having to escape with his life to make a play. He's going to have to do a lot of that. Can he adjust to the speed of the NFL when everything comes a lot faster at you? That's going to be the biggest key for any quarterback, especially a rookie, right? Can he
Yeah, of
adjust
course.
to the speed? Um,
And Carolina traded DJ Moore, so he doesn't have a top tier guy.
Right. So
Yeah,
now Carolina is going to have to not just draft, if they draft him, they got to draft some pieces around him or move some pieces to get him a weapon. DeAndre Hopkins is out there, but I hear he may be going to the Ravens.
Baltimore.
So if
That's what I'm hearing too.
he's not going to have, if that happens, he won't have a number one option. Um, he can get that from a tight end or maybe somewhere, but it's going to be some learning pains for Bryce. But I hope and pray that whoever drafts him utilizes him well because he can be a great quarterback in the
He
NFL.
really can.
He could be
He
really.
really can.
His attitude is always right.
Yes.
He's a, you hear my
I
you hear
hear.
your
I hear. What's up, Leslie? What's up, man? what's, what's she talking about, Bryce?
yeah. She's talking about Bryce over there,
Talking about
man.
my man Bryce?
So listen, if you're an Alabama fan like we are, to see that
Yeah.
Bryce Young is out here
Will
trying to do big
Anderson not
things,
too far right behind him. Can't wait for I'm gonna miss those
and I
guys,
think
man.
Will Anderson goes top five
Top five.
as well
Yeah.
without question.
Yeah,
I
he's a
think
Batman.
that um, I mean honestly, I don't know
Oh,
if you take Bryce Anderson or Will Anderson number one. I mean, Will Anderson's that
quarterback,
good.
man. It's quarterback.
But
You gotta
but
take
it's a
quarterback.
quarterback driven league, so you're more than likely going to see Bryce Young go one, unless they decide that C.J. Stroud is better.
Yeah, there was some weird talk about Will Levi's. I'm gonna call him Levi's until he does well. I know it's Levis. I'm gonna call that man Will Levi's until like by him going first. But now it's Bryce. It's Bryce, and I think it's the right pick. I think Bryce is gonna. I think Bryce is going to be the best quarterback out of this draft. I might be biased, of course, but I get it. But
Hmm.
Bryce is Bryce is wonderful. Um, if I'm the Giants, man, all I want the Giants to do is either go get another wide receiver. I love Jordan Addison this year, kid out of
Right.
USC,
Hmm.
or go get a corner. That's it. Go wide receiver or corner, or you can never go wrong with offensive or defensive line.
No,
So,
you can't.
but I think if the top corners are gone, go get another wide receiver. Go get a guy. You want to make sure you give Daniel Jones as much help as you possible. I've heard that Jameer Gibbs is a possibility to the Giants.
No,
I
wow.
don't know. I don't know how I'll react yet because I think that means we take the. I think what that means is we take away the franchise tag from Saquon, and then that means
Mm.
Saquon is probably gone. So
Hmm.
I don't know how I'd feel about. I don't know. I love Saquon, but if we get Jameer, I think Jameer Gibbs is going to be excellent, and I trust us to work with Jameer Gibbs to have him be excellent. But we'll see. It's weird picking so late for the Giants, man. I'm so used to being like, oh, we about 4 picks away right about now.
Yeah,
No, we
yeah.
picking that.
I
We
know,
picking that 20. No,
but that's what happens when you win.
I
And I
guess so,
think the
man.
Giants are set
It's
up.
been so damn long.
I think that the Giants are set up to win for years to come. That team likes playing for that coach. They like playing for um, and it's nothing like winning in New York. If you're in a city like New York, there's nothing like winning. Winning, winning is everything over there. You
It's
never got to.
nothing like winning.
Yep, nothing like
It's
it.
nothing like winning.
Mhm.
It's nothing like
So I
winning.
think
Oh, he pick tipping? I don't know. We just going live, man. If you see the pick before us, don't worry about it. You're not ruining
yeah,
anything. We're watching the same
yeah,
draft.
we watch the same
We
draft. Yeah,
just
so
we
let's
family, man. We just sitting here chilling. I'm over here eating. These chicken fingers are a delight. I'm gonna tell you
see.
that. I haven't had a chicken finger in a while. These chicken fingers are a delight with the sweet baby rays. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh! But I'm pretty sure it's Bryce, and I think that's where we're going. So
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. They have the best available for Carolina is Bryce Young, only 5'10", so his height is always gonna be an issue.
of course,
But the best fit, they have a defensive end, T. Wilson, out of Texas Tech. Listen, let me tell you something. I wouldn't draft nobody out of Texas Tech.
no, hold on. Didn't Mahomes play at Texas Tech?
Nobody care about that, man.
It's Pat. What you mean is Pat? Of course they do.
Texas Tech, TCU, nobody want none of that out of
Yo,
those
did it
two, man.
not? Man, did it not? No, Denny and Thomason played at TCU. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody care about that, man. When you at TCU and you lose by 60 in the national championship
Oh
game,
my gosh, they really
you
did.
can't. You, your draft
TCU.
stock went to like to zero.
They
Like
really said we ready for everybody. Georgia was like, okay, bro, I hear you. I'll see you soon.
I'll see you
What they
soon.
lose, 65-7 or something like that?
Yeah, wasn't it like 7-7 at one time? I mean,
I think it was like
10-7 or something.
65,
Man, look.
65-10, 65-7, something crazy. Oh my god, I can't
All
believe
right, the pick is
it.
in. So let's see who they got. Who they
Come on,
got?
man. Come on, Bryce. Look at Bryce. He's just so cool, man.
Bryce is cold, ain't he?
He's just so cool. He doesn't get flustered. He's just so cool, man. Steve, you said Young at 817. Did you see that pick coming at 817? Couldn't have been.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have been. Unless you just like guessing. But yeah, I don't. It's gotta be Bryce. That's all. Now, what happens at two is what fascinates
Well,
me.
here it comes. Bryce Young, baby. Roll Tide.
Oh, Twitter. Yeah, no, don't worry about the Twitter picks. Wait till it's live.
Bryce Young.
Yeah, man. Bryce is gonna be so
Yeah,
good.
I'm happy
Bryce is
for
gonna
him.
be really good. Look at Saban again. That
Saban
Blazer Saban got
again.
it clean. Yeah,
Saban
Saban's gonna be Saban
again.
again. He's gonna be there. He's got Will coming up in a couple picks. Maybe
Yeah,
Jameer pops in here before the night's over.
maybe he does. You know, but Saban yet again can go to recruits and say, "Look what I did. Look at Bama. You know, I got 6 championships at Bama. I got number one picks. I got people going number one in the draft now.
I'm just so busy.
I'm so busy. I'm so good right now. I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, basically.
You know, so
All
Nick
right, so
Saban
Bryce makes all the
again can
sense to me.
sit back and like, yeah, look what I did. I know.
Yeah, I
I know.
mean, I
I
guess
know.
Jalen Milrow is hopefully the next one up, but we'll see.
No,
But
we'll see because
that's college.
Notre
I guess
Dame's
we won't talk about
quarterback
Bama.
just transferred.
He
Notre
just
Dame
transferred over.
just transferred to Bama, so we gonna see what competition looks like. We gonna see what the competition can if they can handle it.
All right,
So, who
keep it
goes
real with
number
me.
two?
These Roger Goodell hugs with these dudes. Goodell be hugging like these are long lost, long lost family members, man.
They do.
What's up, baby? You better not
What's up,
mess up.
baby? We in here, man. We in here. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. We in here. Okay.
Texans, I think go CJ Stroud.
I think Texans go Bijan Robinson. I think they threw a
You know,
monkey wrench into everything, man.
if they go Bijan at two,
I'm gonna be mad as hell
That
because you
fan
just
base is gonna lose their mind.
that fan base is gonna be pissed because they don't have Deshaun Watson, and you already know your quarterback has nothing for it. If you don't go get C.J. Stroud, they're gonna burn down Houston, man. If they don't get C.J. Stroud on that team after you don't have no quarterback, what? Listen, Houston gonna be burned to the ground before the morning. It's gonna be It's gonna be cars flipped over. It's gonna be police sirens everywhere. You gonna think somebody got shot in the middle of the street, bruh. They gonna have to get C.J. Stroud or just walk away.
Stroud or Richardson. If they reach and take this Will Levi's kid, I'ma be I'ma just laugh. I'ma laugh
Listen,
forever and
that would
ever.
be for me. That would be the best thing ever if they pick that kid over Richardson or
Oh goodness,
well,
that'd
wait a
be
minute.
so funny.
Who's the quarterback out of Tennessee?
Oh, Hendon
Herndon.
Hooker.
Hooker.
Hendon Hooker
Bruh,
was Hendon Hooker had
listen,
a beautiful. He
he
lit
had a
us up.
beautiful
He
he had
made
a
us
beautiful
look.
day. I don't want to
He
talk
made
about
us look
that,
wild. Yeah,
but
you feel me, Mix? Hold on, man. Maybe they don't have to take a quarterback. Davis Mills is out here in Houston. You know I like it. You know I was talking about Davis Mills. Let me delete it. My fault. My fault. I'm sorry for bringing it up. That's my bad,
Davis
OG.
Mills. Somebody just mentioned Davis Mills on
Davis
draft night.
Mills, man. Yeah. Listen, Davis Mills had a moment or two, man. Davis Mills, he did. I'm not lying. I wouldn't do that to you. Davis Mills had a moment or two, man.
Oh, we about to see because this draft gonna be funny. The first 5 picks. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's got a. Oh, what up, Mort? Okay, this is gonna sound horrible. One, it's good to see Chris Mortensen. Two, I thought Chris Mortensen died like 6 years ago. I really did. I thought one of those Jim Valvano nights or something. Chris Mortensen was up there, and I thought he was. All right, what up, Mort? I like Mort, man. You know, look, these dudes in the Texans war room look like they just like
They they arguing, man. Them dudes in that Texas war room, like, we're not
take
used to
Hendon Hooker,
prosperity. We're not used to this kind of prosperity. Well,
take
yes,
Hendon
we is.
Hooker,
Yes,
take
we
Hendon
we
Hooker.
we gonna take Hooker. No, we're not. We gonna
It's
take
gotta be
Bijan.
Stroud.
No, we're not.
It's They're not taking Bijan.
We gonna take Richardson from
There's
Florida.
no
No, we're
way they
not.
take Bijan. There's no way. Richardson would make some sense. It's got to be Stroud or Richardson. My
They
guess is
have to
Stroud.
listen. They got to take one of those two at quarterback. If they don't take one,
My guess is
again,
Stroud. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. I'm
CJ
going
Stroud
Stroud.
don't want to go there.
It don't matter where you want to go.
He don't
You
want to
don't
go
get
there.
to pick.
Plus, listen, secondly, find me an Ohio State quarterback that can do any damn thing. To be honest with
Ohio State quarterback. You know I'm a nerd. Ohio State quarterback. So let's see.
you, I mean, Justin Fields got a shot to do something.
Fields is that guy, man. I love
He
Fields.
got a shot to be the best one to come out of Ohio State in a
Fields is that
while.
guy.
In a while,
Fields is that guy.
he has a shot to be something good if they could just build around him. I think he can do some things. But I don't
They
know.
just got
I don't.
DJ Moore. You know, DJ Moore, Cole
Well, here
Komet.
we go. Who is this? C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud. So they got their quarterback of the future.
This all makes sense.
Right? So far we can't really argue with the first 2 picks. Even if you flipped them, you couldn't really be mad at Stroud, Young, or Young Stroud.
Right. I
Right?
agree.
You really couldn't. You know.
I hear Leslie. What the hell kind
You
of
hear
suit
her
he got
talking.
on? What he
Listen,
said?
y'all. When
Did he
y'all
say?
listen to the show, that voice of reason in the background is my wife, who is pretty much letting everybody know that these guys wearing some BS tonight. she, she, so the,
Oh,
So CJ
look at how
Stroud,
petty my man. Look how petty my guy Mix is. Like, let's relax. He's an LSU guy. Like, stop, bro.
what?
I love
He
this
didn't
dude,
even
man,
come
but
on,
he gotta
man. Y'all gonna
chill.
claim
I
Burrow
love
at
this
Ohio
dude, but he
State,
gotta.
man?
He
Come
know.
on.
He knew I was gonna say something too. He knew I can't let it go. He knows I can't let it go.
So did Jameson Williams, but nobody cared about that when he got the Bama.
He's so petty, man.
Oh, Burrow with the OSU. Oh, that's so cute. That's cute.
Oh man. Listen, CJ Stroud's gonna be very good. CJ Stroud lit Georgia up in that semifinal.
That he did.
Lit
That he
them up,
did.
man.
Listen, he was a play. Listen, that game was
Lit
iffy.
them up.
Yeah,
He
he
was
he
he was
torched him.
looking insane out there.
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. Arizona on the clock. Go get Will Anderson, man. Stop playing around. Don't be cute. Just go get Will
Arizona,
Anderson.
Arizona has to do something
Go take Will Anderson.
with their receiving core. Is
Yeah, but
there a
not now.
receiver? Is there a receiver out there worth your number one?
Number three,
With your number
no.
no. So if you're
No.
them, you go get Will Anderson, somebody who can go hunt
Go
on the
get Will.
yeah. Go get
Yeah.
Will Anderson and you just had a good night.
Yep.
Right? Because if you don't, you can best believe the Colts will.
Yeah.
You can best believe the Colts
Yeah.
will. So you need to
Yeah.
go get him.
This is
And
interesting. Stephen Gallagher said Arizona could trade out. I guess they could. I guess they
for
could.
who? I mean, for what? They're not good enough right now to trade out of that pick.
I mean, listen, somebody might be really QB heavy and want to come up and get Richardson if they think he's the best guy. But
They just
just
fired,
take
they
Will
just
Anderson.
they just fired their coach, right?
They did.
Right? Who's now at USC. So they just fired their coach. You don't have an identity right now. How do you establish an identity? You go out there and get a player who can set the tone for you on that side of the ball, and Will Anderson can do that, even as a
I'm here for
rookie.
the craziness. Give me some craziness.
But you're likely going to get. We're talking about Arizona here, so you might get
Giants straight
crazy.
up. Go get Will Anderson.
Oh, you know what? I'm leaving the show if that happens.
That's all right. I come
And,
find you.
and
I'll
then
be on the road at your door. Give me an hour and a half. I'll be
I'm
right
going to
at
be
you.
destroyed.
Live from your front door. It's from me outside singing Alabama music. No, but like here, you just take Will Anderson. Just make your life easy.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate CJ Stroud's hair. I don't know why, but he's young. I guess that's how they do it now.
yeah, and plus he get ready to go to Texas. It's gonna get worse too.
It's gonna be crazy.
His
But
hair
listen,
gonna be,
that barbecue down there, though.
but he gonna be good.
That barbecue down there. Oh, listen. Speaking of barbecue, listen. Kansas KC Joe's best, apparently the best, barbecue in Kansas City. Got it drop shipped. Have a little. I'm gonna see what their ribs and their brisket and their burnt ends are like. I heard everything that says, "Oh, these are the best ribs in the country," and I'm like, "Oh, word! If I eat these ribs and they not quiet storm ribs, I'm sending them back." That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna send them back with one of your ribs attached to it. Try this rib. Try this rib instead.
Oh my god!
Try this rib instead.
You're just gonna
and give me my money back.
attach one.
I'm gonna take one of your ribs and I'm gonna roll it back up in what they sent me, and I'm gonna send it to them. Yo, eat this rib. You tell me which one is better. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm documented.
Oh my god!
I'm documented to put this on record.
Ah.
If they, but they said these are the best ribs in
That's what
America.
they said, right?
Best
Best
barbecue.
ribs in
And
America.
we're talking about Memphis, Texas, Carolina,
Oh yeah,
KC
okay.
Joe's. They
All
said,
right.
you know,
KC Joe's, huh?
they say Joe's Barbecue in Kansas City, which has wonderful. Kansas City's a big barbecue town.
Hey, some big
They
barbecue.
said the ribs are the best.
They have their own system, the best
If
Kansas
they,
City barbecue system.
I'm a, I'm
KCBS.
a, I'm a Pony Express one of your ribs to them if it sounds good. I'm just like I'm just letting them know. They go like, what the hell is this? One rib? and it's
Yep.
gonna bite and pass. Like, oh my god! I'm like, yeah, give me my money back. Send me my bread back, yo. That's all.
Hey,
That's all I'm saying.
thank you.
That's all I'm
That's
saying.
yeah. I don't pay him no more.
Oh, pay me some mind. Listen, all right. Listen, if we get the house and y'all come to the housewarming,
Oh, listen.
and you get one of them ribs, you are gonna understand. Oh, trade alert. Who's trading up? Who are they trading? To who? To the Texans. The Texans came right back up. Who are they getting? Yo, imagine the Texans go CJ Stroud and then come right back and get Will. Ooh.
Yo, the Texans about to get Will Anderson and C.J. Stroud.
Hold on. Maybe now hold on. Let me go back up. My man Mick did say Jay sent so this is that the Ohio State wide receiver who's supposed to be like super legit. Super legit. But this got to be for Will, right?
Didn't I say that they? If
Wow.
you
Texans.
trading up, then that means you scared Will Anderson is going to be off the clock, or they might
Well,
be looking for that receiver. But I didn't see a receiver going top five.
yeah, but Houston just picked. They had to trade up crazy to come get him.
Exactly.
It's got to be Will. Did now okay. Now this is getting fun. Now we're having a blast here. What is this? All right, hit me, chat. What do you think it is? Unless you've been on Twitter, then don't tell me. But what do you think they're coming up here for? It's got to be Will Anderson, right?
My gut saying Will Anderson. If they get
Okay.
Will Anderson
Right after CJ,
at rather CJ, they just won the draft, man.
that's big.
They just won the draft
That's monster. Wow.
because there's nobody left in the draft. There's some good players left in this draft. Trust me. But you to take them 2 and 3,
They could have had.
yeah, back
Listen,
to back.
they
Yo, that's
came up
crazy.
from 12 to come here.
Oh, Will Anderson. Woo-hoo-hoo. Roll Tide.
That is a big time draft move.
Wow.
Wow. Two Alabama guys in the top three, just so you know what I mean, roll damn tide.
Roll
But
damn Tide.
wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, listen, that's
So so
crazy.
so they go get CJ Stroud, they go get their quarterback, and they come up and get the best defensive player in the draft.
Yep. They have the best defensive player in this draft.
And some
Arguably,
who would say the best quarterback. Some
some
people think
say the
Stroud is
best
better.
quarterback, right? But you can't say you can't go wrong, right? With saying, okay, we got CJ Stroud and we got Will Anderson. We have guys that listen, that's crazy. Houston on one right now. they, they own one right now.
That's big time. That's big time. Okay.
Okay,
All
I
right.
see you. I see you, Houston. I see you loud and clear,
Oh
Houston.
yeah, super clear. I see you super clear, Houston. Houston tired of people talking about them crazy.
They about to take over Texas right now.
Let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy.
Listen, but then again, we have to see how well they develop, right? It's easier for a defensive player to develop the offensive player, right? CJ Stroud, I think, has the intangibles to be a really good NFL quarterback. We're gonna see if greatness is attached to him or not. But in
That's it.
today's, you know what I mean. So let's see if. But
Listen.
Will Anderson, greatness is going to be attached to him,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
and I believe Will Anderson is from Texas. I think he's from Texas. So he's gonna be he's home. You know, he's in his home state. He didn't have to go far.
Wow.
That's a good draft so far. The top
Y-
three picks.
your Dallas Cowboys backup has arrived. What up, Brendan? What's going on, baby? Texans are losing. Texans are going crazy. That's big time. Stroud. No, actually, no. Will Anderson from Georgia. They just showed it right there. Will Anderson from Georgia. It don't
Oh, that's
matter.
right. That's right. You're right. You're right. He is.
That's all right. That money in Texas is going to
Because
feel
he
a lot
wanted to
different.
go to Georgia at one point.
He did, but he didn't. So that's big time, man. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. Very impressive. Very impressive, Texans. Now we got the Colts on the clock.
Well, uh,
Now we got the Colts on the clock. What do the Colts want to do?
I
So
don't
Colts
know.
have Jonathan. They got Jonathan Taylor. They've got Michael Pittman. So they got some good time. They got some good guys.
Hmm.
Do they get quarterback? Do they go QB here? Unless they go.
I'm gonna tell you now. I think quarterbacks. I think at least 4 quarterbacks go in the top 10.
Listen, man, they can't go Will Levis or Levi. I'm calling that man Will Levis. I don't care. They can't go Will Levis. They might. Unless they go Richardson. I don't really know what the Colts do.
I don't know. This draft has got me kind of shaking my head at Houston, but
This is no. I'm very impressed with what Houston's doing.
hmm
I'm very impressed by the Houston.
I'm surprised that Arizona would trade that pick though. I didn't think they had enough talent on that roster to afford to trade your
You
third
know what?
pick.
If I'm Colts, I'm taking Richardson. I'm taking Anthony Richardson.
Now,
Go get
why
yourself
Anthony
a
Richardson
quarterback.
there?
Because go get yourself a quarterback who can be dynamic. I think Anthony Richardson's ceiling is super high. I think he I think he makes them dynamic. I think he starts early, and I think he makes them dynamic. I think Anthony Richardson's going to be a very good player.
Hmm.
Um, so if the Colts go get Richardson, you pair him with Jonathan Taylor, you pair him with Michael Pittman, who can be a good guy for him.
Hmm.
Things are going to be very interesting. That's what I think they would do. I think they go Richardson.
Okay.
Look at the Colts standing. You know, when there's one dude standing up, he's the dude whose job is on the line. You really see it, like, oh man, we gotta get this right.
You hear the guy in the draft who's standing up.
If you're the only guy in the job
Listen,
who's standing up, you know how this
listen.
goes.
He like, listen. We got to get this right, man.
Ah.
My job is on the line. Listen, if I'm Indy, and if you're not gonna go quarterback, which you should, right? Oh, let's see. Boy, you called it, Allen. You called it, Ace.
Go get him.
Anthony
Go get him.
Richardson.
Go get him.
Now that's three quarterbacks in the top 4 picks.
Go get him. It makes perfect sense to me. Go get him. This is
Well,
interesting.
Anthony Richardson. Okay.
This is getting interesting. This is interesting. So now Seattle comes on the clock. Seattle, what does Seattle do? Seattle probably goes and takes Jalen Carter. I'd say go get yourself a stud defensive player. Keep building. They have their quarterback. They're not going to go there unless they randomly take like Hendon Hooker or something like that to set themselves up for the future. But they just
That's
gave Geno some money,
that's
so
that's a team, like you said, they just invested in a quarterback, right? They gave Smith a nice little contract to keep him
go get
there.
Jalen Carter.
So you can go get Jalen Carter out of
Yeah,
Georgia, the defensive tackle out of Georgia. or do you go get Jackson Smith and I can't even say
Smith
Njigba?
Najiba. I don't know.
You know, do you go get him?
Nah,
He's
nah.
as a receiver. He's gonna have to have somebody to throw to.
He's got DK. He's got Lockett.
Eh, okay. Eh,
Yeah, he's got
how did it
guys.
work out last year, man? So you might want to.
They made the playoffs. They made the playoffs last year.
Yeah,
They ran
they
into that San
did,
Francisco buzzsaw.
but did they? So I would still go get the guy who
They
can
did.
stretch
What
the
you
field
mean?
a
What
little
did
bit.
they?
You know, go get your guy, or do you go get the other kid from Georgia, Nolan Smith? You know what I mean?
It's a
Outside
little too
linebacker.
early. It's a little too early for Nolan Smith for me.
You think so? Yeah. I mean,
It's a little early for Nolan for me. For me, it's a little early for Nolan Smith. Go get Jalen Carter. Stop playing around. That's what I would say.
we is about to find out what's going on this year. This is a quarterback heavy
This is fun.
draft right
Listen, man. Quarterback rules. This quarterback rules the league. We know how this goes. I still can't believe what Houston did. Wow. Houston
Does
takes
Seattle,
CJ Stroud.
does Seattle go get a quarterback?
Nah, nah. Seattle, I think, sit here and they take Jalen Carter. That's my guess. That's my guess. Go take Jalen Carter. Go get a guy who's mean. Put you on the defensive line. They'll play well. They're comparing Anthony Richardson to Donovan McNabb. All right, that's fine, I guess.
Okay, I guess. I mean, eh,
Listen, McNabb was good. McNabb made a Super Bowl. McNabb put up numbers. You can do
uh-huh.
much worse than Donovan McNabb.
You can do it much worse. You're right.
You can do
You're right about
worse
that.
than McNabb. McNabb was a bad man at Syracuse. McNabb was a bad man at Syracuse. I remember
Yeah,
that
you're right.
Syracuse team that he was on. I was young, but I remember that. I remember those Syracuse teams. So, do you think Bryce Young is going to be the best quarterback out of this draft?
As much as I love Alabama and Bryce Young,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to be the best quarterback in the draft.
Mm.
I
Who do you have,
think that
Stroud?
I think Stroud will
Okay.
probably have a longer career than
Okay.
Bryce. I think Stroud will have maybe some. I think they're going to build around. They may be able to build around him better than Carolina will
The Maryland Carolina. Well, okay.
with Bryce. Um, this is going to be a hard task for a 5'10" quarterback in today's NFL.
That's fair.
Uh, Doug
It's fair.
Doug
I've heard it
Flutie
from everybody.
made it work, but Doug Flutie ran for his life a lot. These players are bigger and faster than they were then. So he can he play in the NFL? Oh, absolutely. I have no doubt that Bryce Young can play in the NFL. But the gaps that he had available to him in at Bama, he will not have those. Those windows are going to close fast in the NFL.
Yeah, they are.
So he's going to have to think, process faster, get rid of the ball faster. They're going to jump his routes a lot, so he'll struggle initially. But I think he settles in and becomes a very good quarterback. I
Okay.
just don't see him as um, the best quarterback as far as his career is going to go. I actually think that maybe Richardson may have a little bit better career because he has the size as well as the arm strength, and that matters. I mean, look. I mean, we can't say size is everything because look what Patrick Mahomes has been able to do. But
Right.
Patrick Mahomes is a different breed. Um, so it's possible. I mean, you can look at. I think Mahomes is what 6'1", maybe. I'm not sure.
Listen, Mahomes might as well be 7 foot
Yeah.
Like,
I
like, it
mean,
doesn't matter.
yeah, it
He
doesn't
is
even
the
matter. So
he
he's
is
the gold
the
standard at that point.
yeah. Like
So
when it's all said and done, Patrick Mahomes is gonna go down as the best quarterback ever to play football. That's how I feel about it.
I mean, if he keeps it up with the career he's having in the short time he's been doing it,
Oh, he's had the best start to any career ever, and
yeah,
it's not close.
yeah, oh, absolutely. So I think that he's on his way to some next level greatness. Um, Bryce has a chance to be very good, but he's going to have to shock a lot of people to be considered great.
Okay,
And
okay.
it's not because of his ability, or his heart, or his intelligence. He has all three of those. It's going to be, can he make up
It's
with his
legit
lack
the
of
size.
size and make plays, especially when he has to make plays downfield and
Okay,
keep his eyes
that is
downfield.
it's super fair. I just it's just something about that kid, man. It's just something
Well,
about
no,
that
I
kid
want him to be the best.
that I think he is
you
going
know,
to figure
now do
out
I
how
think
to
I think
be
he's better than Mac
unbelievable.
Jones? And
Right
Mac
now, like
Jones,
today, you think he's better than Mac Jones?
I think right now, if he went to the right team, he could lead that team to a playoff.
Mhm.
I do. I think Bryce Young has that factor about him that his teammates probably would like. Yo, that's my dude. Like, Bryce Young has the ability to lead a
Yes,
team, right? Mac Jones was great at Alabama, absolutely great, but he
he
needed the
was.
right system, and he went to that in New England. So Mac, I mean, think about the Alabama quarterbacks. They've won national championships, but haven't done well in the NFL.
Yeah.
Um, so
Let's see. Jalen Carter. I'd say Jalen Carter. I've heard some rumblings that they might go corner here.
uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't know if they would go corner over Jalen Carter. That's a maybe, but if I'm them, I go Jalen Carter. But
I'm
I've heard
surprised
some
this
I've
flipping
heard some
pick isn't
cornerback
in yet
rumblings though.
because what the hell Seattle waiting on?
Well, no, the
But
pick is in. They just went to a weird commercial because nobody cares about Seattle.
that's a damn shame.
You know what I mean? Nobody cares
But
about
yeah,
Seattle.
you're
We're
right.
not here for this.
Nobody's thinking about them like they used to.
So we'll see. If this is not Jalen Carter, it's probably a corner, and I guess that's fine. I just think Jalen Carter is legit. I think he's going to be super good.
I think Jalen Carter should go now. Um, a defensive minded team like Seattle has been over the past 15 plus years, Jalen Carter makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But if they go corner, it makes sense too. They need the cornerback out. Let's see.
Who? Witherspoon. They went cornerback.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All
Now, now,
right.
now the draft just got stupid. So
Guessing you're not a fan. Okay. Guessing you're not a fan.
listen, his position rank, he was the number two ranked cornerback.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess he's really good.
I,
Right? I
that Illinois
guess.
thing is what bothers you. You don't
But
trust
he
anybody
went to
from Illinois.
Illinois, man. I don't trust nobody from Illinois.
Well, listen, man. Sauce Gardner is a monster from
But,
Cincinnati.
but, but wait a minute. It's weird because Christian Gonzalez, who's a cornerback, was the number one ranked cornerback
You know
out
how
of
this goes.
out of
Everybody
Oregon.
has their guy.
So
Everybody has
they,
their guy.
yeah, I guess so. But damn, okay,
Everybody has their
all
guy.
right, Seattle, you went cornerback. Okay,
Okay.
no problem. He ain't Sauce Gardner
Oh no, listen. Sauce is who's the
so
best cornerback in football right now? Like who would you say?
in the
Who's
NFL.
the best cornerback football in football right now if you had to pick?
Sauce Gardner, and Trevon Diggs.
Trevon Diggs. Diggs gets beat too much for me to put
He
him up
didn't
there
get
with.
beat. He didn't get beat a lot this year. He played much better this year. Now last year he was toast. I mean, he was
The year before he was so
year before. Listen, he got a lot of picks because he just kept throwing his way. They
okay.
stopped throwing his way so much this year, as you can tell, because his quarterback, his interception numbers are down. He did a much better in not biting on the fake. He did much better with tackling, open field tackling.
Right.
Um, I, he actually did a much better job this year. And I think now that they have Gilmore on the team, he's going to be even better. It's going to be hard to throw in that
Yeah,
Dallas.
it is, man. It is. Um.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But I think Sauce Gardner might be the best corner in the league right now.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
You know, especially going into year. This will be his second year, and he has some. He has that first year under him. I think he's slated to be like
I'm not mad at that.
top three
I'm
easily.
not mad at that at all.
So we have the first.
So now the Lions on the board.
So now the Lions are on the board.
Jalen
Lions
Carter.
need. Do the Lions need a quarterback? No. I
No.
think they're gonna hang in there with Goff, right?
They're probably gonna hang in there with Goff,
Mm-hmm.
and the quarterbacks who you'd want to take are gone already.
Yes.
So now at this point, go get yourself some Jalen Carter.
Go get yourself some Jalen Carter. Make it a nice day.
Yep. At this point, go get Jalen Carter.
Go get him. He's sitting right there for you. If you want to go O-line, that kid out of Northwestern is sitting there. Skoronsky, offensive tackle out of Northwestern. You know, if you want to go O-line, nah. But if you don't,
O-line is never something bad to go. No, it's not bad at all.
The Jalen Carter, you got to get Jalen Carter off this board.
Go get Jalen. So again, like you mentioned this, like Steve said, Lions grab Bijan. Why? When you, I mean, they've got DeAndre Swift, unless they're not going to go with Swift, unless they don't care about Swift anymore.
So here's the problem: DeAndre Swift should keep him, but in today's NFL, they're looking at we're going to have to either franchise Swift, who might be unhappy at being franchised at some point.
This is what I've been saying. Yeah.
Then
this is what I've been saying all night.
Have a guy that you have financial control of for the first 4 years of his contract.
This is what I've been saying all night. Go get Jalen Carter. Now, it just makes perfect sense. Jalen Carter and Aiden Hutchinson would be vicious. Now, all of a sudden, you're just like, all right, bro.
If you got Carter and Hutchinson on your defense, now you're thinking about the old days when they had Sue and the D line they had back in the day that was getting after you, right?
Right.
So if you go get Carter and you put him on that D line with Aiden Hutchinson, you're talking something now. You're talking something.
You are. That's what I would do. I would go Jalen Carter and
I would put Jalen Carter. He's a defensive tackle, so you need him right up the middle. You need somebody to stop the run. Right? You need somebody to plug those holes for you and let Aiden go eat on the edge. You got a nice defense there. And you have a defensive minded coach right now in Campbell. So so go get you some Jalen Carter and Detroit fans.
Okay. We got to trade in. Arizona just traded up to come take this pick. Do the Cardinals just take Jalen Carter at this point?
Well, yeah, they already screwed up and didn't get. You already screwed up.
Already didn't take
Will Anderson, so you might as well go get Jalen Carter.
Might as well go get Jalen.
You might as well, because you just screwed that up and not get who might be the best player in the draft and Will Anderson. So, all right, let's see what you got.
This is fun.
This is crazy.
Who cares, Arizona. It's gotta be like, it's gotta be Jalen.
It's like, dude, why would you give us Jalen Carter, even though he's gonna be damn good, when you had a chance to get Will Anderson? I mean, you got to scratch your head at that.
Well, I mean, they got, they got decent compensation for trading back that first pick, and then they moved back up a little bit. I don't know, man.
Nope. This is a dumb pick.
I don't know.
It's a dumb move because Will Anderson is going to be a game changer.
He is. I think Jalen Carter is going to be really good. And if this is Jalen Carter, I think this makes sense.
Yeah, I hear you. I do, and I want this to be. I want this to work out for Arizona.
They're
But
probably going to take an offensive lineman or something. They're probably coming up to
oh,
take an O
listen,
lineman.
if they take an old lineman right now,
I bet it's an O lineman. I don't know
listen,
what.
and I can't root for nothing Arizona until they make MLK Day a holiday out there. Until then, you know, eh, I don't really
Listen,
care about
going O
you.
line is never a bad idea. I just
It's not. It really isn't. It's really never a bad idea to go O line. Dallas built their line
but it's
three straight
Jalen.
drafts going O
He,
line.
listen, this
So
Jalen Carter. Remember that Jalen Carter has been slipping because whoever gets this kid is
you
probably
go
just.
you gonna
Oh,
catch him when he mad. Yep. So here
he's
we
gonna be
go.
so good.
What? Who the hell is that? Okay.
Offensive tackle.
Oh, Paris Johnson. See?
Offensive
Paris
tackle.
Johnson, offensive tackle. Very good, good pick. But he's not a lights out pick when you had a chance to get Will Anderson.
Listen, you got to protect Tyler. You paid him all this damn money. You better protect him.
I hear you, but you just said now remember, offensive linemen you can mold. You don't have to use your first round pick on an offensive lineman nowadays, right? So you can get a good offensive lineman second pick, and you got collateral. You got other picks.
Yeah. Okay, but here's the thing. You say that from a standpoint from the Cowboys who draft O line extremely well. Not everybody else drafts O line extremely well. So they have to go get a guy who they know is going to play well. But
Well,
this
well,
is
but you know what? If that's the case, they did the right thing. They got a guy who has size. He's accustomed to mobile quarterbacks who can move. So he has
yes.
good movement.
Yep.
So he's accustomed to that at Ohio State. So that's possibly a good pick.
Right.
I would have took the
And
kid out of
just like we're
Northwestern,
hearing,
but
this is who Kyler asked for. They wanted him to take this offensive tackle, so they took this offensive tackle.
well, that's the end of that.
I
if the
just don't.
quarterback you
Why
invested
would you
in,
not take Jalen Carter? That's all I'm saying. I get it, Jalen Carter
yes,
though.
but Jalen Carter. And then
That's all I'm
guess what?
saying.
Now,
I get it,
now
but
the
Jalen
Raiders
Carter.
are on the clock. Now watch the Raiders. Now the Raiders don't need a quarterback,
No,
right?
nope.
They
They don't
could
need a
probably
running back.
use a. They need a running back, and they need
They don't need a
defense.
running back
Oh,
because
they don't need a. That's right.
they'll probably
They
get
got
Josh
Josh
Jacobs.
Jacobs over there. That's right. So they don't need a running back. So they're good running back and quarterback. What do you need there? Receiver help, maybe, and you
They got
need
Devontae Adams unless they put Smith and Naiba with him, but
you got to go
or
get Jalen Carter because you
go
need
take Jalen
somebody.
Carter.
You got to go get Jalen Carter because you need somebody. You need that guy up the middle. You got to have a defensive tackle. You got to get a guy that can free up, that can draw double teams at some point.
What's going to happen is if Carter slips maybe one or two more spots, somebody's going to come up and get him.
Let
That's
me
what I
tell you
think's going to
something.
happen.
If Carter is sitting there at 8, Philadelphia is going to trade up.
Stop with this Phillies. Stop.
Philadelphia is going to trade up, and they're going to
Stop.
be ridiculously good on their defensive line. That's going to
Stop.
be ridiculous.
Don't do this.
I need the Raiders to do something right for once in their franchise and get this. I need the
That came from
Raiders.
your soul.
I need the Raiders to do the right thing and get Jalen Carter.
That
Do
came
not
from your
have
soul.
Jalen Carter sitting there. And somebody need to do something about Bijan because I do not want to see him in a Philly uniform.
Please don't let that. Yeah. That's my worry. Every time I'm seeing this go, please don't let Bijan into Philly.
Because if the Raiders and Atlanta can use a running back, so they might go Robinson or they might go
No.
Gibbs.
They like Tyler Algier down there.
Or they do like him down there.
They do like Tyler Algier down there. And Tyler Algier had a good I think they're fine with Algier.
Okay.
They're not gonna take Bijan.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to give Bijan touches. Uh-huh. You have to give him touches.
Just take Jalen Carter.
This is crazy right here.
This is wild. Okay. This is
I
a
don't know
fun
how
little first round,
any of
though. This is a fun little first round. Ooh, that I didn't see. Lions have 5 of the top 55 picks. That's big time. All Lions need to do is just keep all their picks and pick. Just draft. Just go draft, yo. If you have that many picks in the top 55, go draft.
Yeah, you're right. Just go. Yeah, you're right.
Just go draft. I'm not mad at it. Oh, this suit that who's this right here? Who's this with the Bruno Mars suit on? Christian Gonzalez? Okay. Christian Gonzalez got the got the leave the door open suit on. Like he got the Silk Sonics
Leave
on. I'm
the,
not
he got the Silk Sonic shield on. Leave the door open. Oh
Oh
my God.
man.
Let's leave the door open real quick.
Yeah. Like listen, Brendan, you're not the first. My man Delvin, who roots for the Castlevania in Washington. What's his name? The Washington Castle, whatever them.
Mm-hmm.
Casabas, Melon, the cassette tapes.
The
He
cassava
said the same
melons.
thing. He said the same thing. Bijan the Philly is gonna make him go to bed. Like he's on a flight. He gonna go sleep. I might end the stream. Like I don't want to see Bijan
Yeah,
in
I don't want to
Philly,
see that.
bro.
I don't want to see that.
You got Hurts with Bijan back there, and then you
And
got
Sanders.
Devon. No, Sanders is gone. Sanders is in
Ooh.
Carolina. That's why
Oh,
Bijan makes even more
that's why
sense
he
because they'll
makes
just
more
replace
sense.
him. Oh, not Bijan. Not Bijan, yo. Anyway, Raiders just pick Jalen Carter, so that takes one thing off the board that Philly can do. Please.
Mm, mm, mm.
Do they would you go Tyree Wilson potentially? Or Jalen Carter?
Ooh,
I'm taking Jalen Carter over everyone. But maybe because they have Crosby, they want to go Tyree to put on the opposite side of him and just have the a crazy pass rush.
well, he's the defensive end, right?
Tyree is, yeah.
So he wouldn't be a bad pick, honestly.
Yeah. I think this is going to be Jalen Carter. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Tyree Wilson. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's Jalen Carter. But if it's Wilson, I won't be shocked.
I think that it. What do you need more, edge rusher or a run
Interior defensive line. I
interior
don't know.
line?
It
What do you
you
need
know
more?
what? It might make sense to have just take Crosby, put Wilson on the other side, but just take Jalen. I'm a Jalen Carter guy. After Will Anderson, I think Jalen Carter is the best defensive player in this draft. That's just where I land with it. But what do I know? I'm just
On
a
another
dude
note,
who ate
I
chicken
think
fingers
I
talking
think
to his
at least
pops.
one of I think at least one or two more Bama players get drafted this round.
So who are we looking at? Possibly Jameer Gibbs,
Possibly Jameer Gibbs. I
and then
think Brian Branch has a
Brian
chance.
Branch could be.
Yep, that's just yeah. I think Brian Branch as a safety, he has a chance to go in the first round. So I think either one of those two becomes the third
Big
Bama player to
Zen.
go in the first
What
round.
we got?
Yep, there's Wilson.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so Jalen Carter still, but Jalen Carter still sitting there
Okay.
mad as hell. Okay, all right,
Jalen Carter's
somebody
for
go.
Atlanta. Okay,
Jalen
maybe.
Carter, and I kind of thought Jalen Carter in Atlanta makes sense. Played at Georgia. Listen, that makes all the sense in the world. Keep him home. But then Chicago at number 9 gets
You
really
got you got you
interesting,
got Atlanta 8 and Chicago 9, right?
right? I think Carter goes to Atlanta at 8, and
And
I
then
think
Bijan to the Bears.
I think Bijan to the Bears. I think they
Bijan to
a
the
running
Bears
back.
sounds so fun.
it sounds really fun with Justin Fields, man. I think Fields and Robinson make a that's a
Bijan to the
legit
Bears
team.
sounds so
That's a
funny.
legit, little tandem right there.
Bijan to
Bijan
the
can
Bears sounds so funny.
Bijan can catch the ball out the backfield. He's he has good speed. He's shifty enough. I mean, Bijan to the Bears because I'm telling you, if he's sitting there for Philadelphia, Philadelphia gonna take him.
Yeah, probably.
They're gonna fill that running, or they may go Jameer Gibbs, or they may fool us all.
Nah, Bears might need offensive line too, though. I just know it's gonna end up being Carter. I just know it's gonna end up being Jalen Carter to Philly, and I'm just like at this point, what do you do? You know what I'm
Nothing,
saying?
nothing, because you know what? Their defense, they already stacked defensively. And a lot of these guys were rookies. A few of those, not a lot, but a few of those guys were rookies last year. So they're gonna be even better now, right? They're gonna have a really, really good
He is
defensive
too
squad.
big for that suit, bro.
But we about to find out, Philly's sitting there at 10, like, yeah, so far, let them drop on down to us. Y'all come on.
Ask
And
Leslie what she think about my man's suit. I'm surprised I didn't.
what the hell he got on?
I didn't.
What the hell he got on? Come on.
What Leslie think about this suit?
My wife said he got that suit from a flower shop, Mr. Feather. Mr. Feather.
Uh,
Mr. Feather.
oh, he called that man Mr. Feather.
What the hell you got on, man? And you on national TV with that shit.
Gibbs 30 to Philly actually would make me feel worse because people know how. Like I said, I like Jameer Gibbs as a pro more than Bijan. That would make me feel worse if he goes there. That would make me feel worse if Gibbs to Philly.
Well, if he does, it's gonna be I'm not gonna like it. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna. Eesh.
Can the Falcons take Jalen Carter? That would be wonderful if they did that for me.
Oh, they can, but will they do the right thing and do it?
Somebody take Jalen before Philly gets him, please, man. I would rather like here's how I feel. I would rather Bijan end up in Philly
And
than
you know
Jalen
why he's
Carter
going to
end
end
up
up
in
in
Philly.
Philly? Because they're taking away that rule where you can push the quarterback into for a first down, and Philly used that play a whole lot. So getting Robinson gives them a nice running back to turn around and hand the ball off to.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts squats like
And Jalen Hurts
700
can run it
pounds.
himself, right?
He can
On
still
short
get himself
yardage,
a little yard.
right?
Like we're not
So he
worried about
doesn't,
that.
right? So even if you have the two offensive linemen pushing him from the back or whatever it is, I mean, he can get the first down on his own. But having Robinson back there does help a lot.
I guess, man.
I just don't like talking about it. So, um,
Like, what do the Falcons do? Maybe there's no way the Falcons. Okay, there's no way the Falcons take Bijan, right?
I don't think the Falcons take Bijan. I think they take Jalen Carter.
Falcons. Watch the.
I think the next two picks would be either Carter and Bijan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because it doesn't. I mean, I don't want to say it makes zero sense if they take Bijan, but
Mm-hmm.
don't take B. I don't know. Don't take Bijan
No, I
if you're the
think
Falcons.
if you're the Falcons and you weren't, I mean, you're trying to really make a dent and get your fan base enthused and make your team better, you take Jalen Carter because he's going to help your team
He's a
in
stud
ways
on
that are
defense, man.
defensive. Exactly. He's not going to have those flashy numbers. He's not going to get a ton of sacks. But you know what he'll get? Quarterback pressures. He'll help you get off the field on
He's
third
going to be
down.
very good.
Yes.
He's
And
going to be
that's
very
what
good.
you want in an interior
Take
lineman.
Jalen Carter.
Take Jalen Carter, and then Chicago. now is sitting there. Say, listen,
Offensive
we
line.
we can go O line to protect Justin Fields, or we can go running back to give him another option to keep him upright and turn around and hand the ball off to a stud running back, which will help him as well. So either or, you're helping Justin Fields either by giving him a running back option, giving him somebody he could depend on, throw the ball out of the backfield, and you keep him upright a little bit longer. You can't just tee off on him.
Right.
So either or, O line or running back should be in the Bears' future.
Right. Right. I agree. Atlanta. Yeah. I mean, go get yourself a defensive stud and call it a day. Like,
Exactly.
what are we doing? The pick is in.
Okay, let's see what they got.
I'm so intrigued. I want to end up. I'm trying to be on the draft stage 1 year on the Giants pick,
I
so
would
I can
love
just so I can
I
just
would love
lead who I want them to pick. And like, no, that's not who we. Nah, it is.
Oh boy. Told
Wow.
you. I
Wow. Wow.
Bijan and ATL.
Wow.
I can't claim him from Alabama because he left us and went to Texas, but good for him.
Wow.
Good for him. Bijan Robinson. Well, Chicago, you now have to go O line probably. Or D line.
Um,
Jalen Carter sitting right there for you.
this is
Because
very interesting. I didn't realize Bijan's hairline started in the middle of his head.
I
That's
didn't know
fascinating to me.
Bijan had like a powder puff on the top of his head.
Bijan looks like he's like, gonna be a bad man in the running back
But he
though.
just
He
looks
he walks
angry,
like a
right?
he walks
Man,
like
he
he's
just
about to run
walks
for
angry.
1700.
Like I'm about to eat on y'all, man. Yeah, I'm about to eat.
Bijan is very good,
So, okay.
but
This now
I
gets
didn't realize.
interesting at number 9.
Listen, man, Bijan might have to just let them dreads go and go ball. Like them braids start right in the middle of his head and go straight up and back. I don't
Yeah,
know.
'cause
It's unsettling a little
that's
bit.
not a good
I
hairstyle right
didn't know
there.
it was
But
like that.
he's about
I
to make legit money. Well, NIL deals now, you got money anyway.
You can draw
So
it on. That's true.
that's right. So with that being said, he's just choosing that hairstyle.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh, the
So
Eagles just traded up.
the
The,
Eagles just
the
traded up. They're
Eagles just
gonna
traded
take
up one
Jalen
pick.
Carter, man.
Oh
They're
Lord.
gonna take Jalen Carter, and that's gonna suck.
Oh my God.
That's
Come
gonna
on,
suck.
Bears. The Bears just traded back one pick and they got a
Bears,
fourth.
come on, man. And the Eagles did the same thing last year.
To the Giant. No,
They
the
no,
Eagles
they
did the
traded
same
up
thing.
last year.
No, and they traded up in front of us to get Devonta Smith when they
Yes.
came there. They're taking Jalen Carter,
They're gonna
aren't
take
they?
Jalen Carter, and they're gonna
Oh
turn
my
around and have
God.
a ferocious defensive front, man. The Eagles' defensive front is gonna be crazy. They're gonna be crazy. They're gonna be if they take Jalen Carter here, which I assume that's what they're going to do, because
Of
they don't
course
need
it
offensive
is.
line help. They got nice offensive line. Unless, well, they might go O line because didn't what's his name retired? Um one of the old linemen retired. Was it Kelsey's brother?
No, he's still there. It
No,
doesn't matter. They're
it doesn't
taking
matter.
Jalen Carter.
They still gonna take Jalen.
Oh, man, this one
Yeah,
stings.
yep,
This one stings.
yeah. I'm not feeling this at all.
This this one stings.
I don't even know how I
I
feel.
feel like all the air just left the building, man.
It did because now it's not like they weren't good before, right? Now
Hold
they
on.
got to go get Jalen Carter. They don't have to rush him
Hold
along because their
on.
defensive front is already good. So they don't have to
Hold
rush him
on.
along, and he's gonna come there.
My
He's
guy,
gonna fit in that system, and
I feel like I
they're
saw
gonna
it
be
typed
fine.
out somewhere, like how ugly this is about to get. Yeah, here it is, man. Carter, Davis, Reddick, Graham, Fletcher, Cox. Like,
Yes,
come on, bro. Like, what do you do against that? And please be anybody but Jalen Carter. But we know it's going to be Jalen
this
Carter.
is about to
That's why they
be
draft
Samuel
up.
L. Jackson, ugly black state moan style.
What?
That's
What is going on with you, yo?
this, this is if the Eagles get
What?
Jalen Carter, this is
What
gonna
is
be ugly
wrong?
like Samuel
What?
L. Jackson was in Black Snake Moan. It's
Why
gonna
did you
be
see
just
that movie? Why is this movie being mentioned in 2023? Yo? Why is
look, you remember that you remember that meme of Samuel L. Jackson that made his rounds around social media, his hair pulled back, and a bald
Oh
spot
my
right here. He
gosh.
got the wife beater on. Listen, that's how ugly this is gonna be for everybody but Philadelphia if they go ahead and do this to us, man. Oh, where the Steelers at when you need them, man? Just
Bijan is gonna be so
come on,
good though.
man.
And
Bijan
I
gonna be
like
good over there.
Bijan.
And you know what? There's no pressure on Bijan in Atlanta, right?
And I like
He
Bijan,
can
man.
go
He just
there
seems like a good
and just
kid.
ball out, do his thing, run for about 1,500. Just offensive rookie. He might be offensive rookie of the year.
He's gonna be so good.
And I think Will Anderson gonna be defensive rookie of the year. I really believe that. I think that Bijan has the capability to be offensive rookie if they don't give it to a quarterback because they like to give the awards like that to
We think about
QBs.
this here. Dallas fan to Dallas fan, initial thought of the day, O line for Dallas. That's
Yes.
kind of what you were talking about. It's
Yep.
kind of, it's kind of what you're talking about.
Yep.
Go O
I
line.
think Dallas goes O line
You
now.
still want
Oh,
Jameer Gibbs though.
because I think that
You want Jameer
Dallas has
Gibbs
to
or
look
O
at
line.
Dallas has to look at running back or O line. You have to rebuild your O line again, like they did before. Because
Okay.
so the good thing about this draft, there's a lot of offensive line. So we'll see. Pick is in. What's going on?
Okay. I know it's gonna be.
Unbelievable, unreal, man. This just makes me sick.
This is no longer fun.
I just hope he gets there and to start eating cheesesteaks and eat his way out the league or something. Because if he don't, he will.
It just say eat his way out.
I just hope he just. I just hope he goes there
How,
and they just feed him cheesesteaks every
how do
day.
you
He eat
wish
his way out
somebody?
the league, man.
How do you
I don't want him to die. I just want him to eat his way out the league.
eat his
I
way?
want him to USFL by 2026. Man. I need,
Eat your way out the league is crazy.
Damn.
Eat your way out the him and
Just eat
Jordan
your way out the
Davis.
league,
I
man.
just want them to eat at pie eating contest so they both out the
I just
league.
want him to yo, invite him to all the eating competitions.
Because him and Jordan
Yo,
Davis on the same team now. Look how are you going to run
exactly.
on them? How are you
You're
going
not.
to run on
You're
them?
not.
How are you going to run on them?
You're not.
Oh my
You're not going,
goodness,
and
man.
you definitely not going to try to run it up the middle on them. That's not going to happen.
Oh, this is
You're not going to be able to
horrible
shoot the
news.
gaps on them too. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. You're not running on them. You better do some bubble screens or something. So
Yeah,
now
but
Dallas
then you got
must go
Hassan Reddick out there
O-line
ruining people's
because you
lives.
need stud offensive linemen to deal with that defensive front.
Goodness
Philadelphia is building.
gracious.
You have to do that. If you're the NFC East now and you're looking at what Philadelphia is doing on that defensive front, you got to go. Your O line got to get tight. You got to get tight.
Did Goodell just do a little handshake? What is going? This Goodell, yo, they're gonna ruin lives. That defensive line is gonna ruin lives,
They
bro.
are. That defensive line is going to be extremely good. Extremely good, bro.
They're gonna ruin. Oh, this is worst case scenario. This is worse than Bijan.
It is. Because I'd rather them go with Bijan because he's not going to get he'll get touches, but with they're going to want the ball in Jalen's hands as much as possible.
Bijan's gonna
But
be
now,
excellent. But
yeah, but
damn,
now
the
I don't appreciate it, man. I don't appreciate this one bit. I think the NFL is rigged, man. I think it's the anti-Dallas flavor, and we say every
well,
year,
don't you start.
here we go, the hell with them Cowboys. You know, we go make sure we're gonna make sure that the team that went to the Super Bowl gets the ninth pick, a top 10 pick the
Yeah,
next year.
but listen, that's how
I
it
don't care what
goes,
happened
man.
last year, man.
They listen. They did their thing.
Now it looks like
They set themselves up well.
I gotta hope somebody eat their way out the league or you know
Eat your way out the league
somebody
is
get into a scandal or something like
crazy.
whatever. You know, I need another, dog scandal or something. I need somebody to get kicked out the league for about 3 years.
Eat your way out the league is hilarious.
That's the only thing.
Uh,
And all they got is cheesesteaks, so it ain't like they got it ain't like they in Texas where they can
let's
eat
see,
a lot.
Philly cheesesteaks and hoagies.
That's about it.
What else Philly got food wise? Yeah, but them
Ice
cheesesteaks
pops.
done.
They got Rita's. You can eat a lot of them.
Yeah, but them Philly cheesesteaks though, man. Jim Steaks is just a different animal. You know what I'm saying? Angelo's is the best cheesesteak
It's
outside
kabibble.
of is it's Kabibbles.
It's,
You know what
yep,
I'm saying?
it's kabibbles. Yeah,
It's
that's a good one.
Kabibbles. You
Yeah, I
know,
hear they got a great one.
don't love Delisandro's. But people like
Yeah,
Delisandro's.
people like them a lot. I hear they
You
mention a
know,
lot too. But I hear
anybody anybody who ever says Passanginos, I just don't take them seriously about life. So
I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try that Ishkabibbles cheesesteak though, because
I'm gonna have to try Ishkabibbles
I
too.
hear it's really good. So
You know what? Angelo's is where you need to go.
I
Angelo's.
don't know if they're better than Gitanos, but
Angelo's is because Angelo's does they don't just do cheese whiz, they do a Cooper sharp cheese whiz.
ooh,
Oh my gosh. Like a sharp provolone cheese whiz on a steak, which is Angelo's, man. We gotta send Jalen Carter to Angelo's. That's all we gotta do. Eat there,
every
bro.
day. Eat that, man. Eat that, man.
It's a nice watch you got on. This is not gonna go well for us as NFC East fans. This is gonna be bad news. Bears got to go offensive tackle or something like that. Just go O line. Just make that happen. Damn, this is. I don't know. Like I feel deflated. Like I'm not even
Oh no,
like.
I mean, they just the Bears drafted the OT, and I didn't even care, man.
I
Like,
just
yeah,
feel
all right,
deflated,
yeah, all
yo.
right, y'all
I
good.
just
All
feel.
right.
I feel deflated. I feel hurt. I feel like this is a personal attack. Like they destroyed us in the playoffs. They destroyed us, and now they get legit better. Oh Lord, like, yeah, I don't. I'm hurt, man.
Mm,
I'm
mm,
hurt.
mm.
When do the Jets pick? Jets pick 12th? No, no. Yeah, they do. They get Green Bay's pick, right? Jets pick at 12.
I think they do.
If the Jets add Smith Najiba, I then so you say then then I'm gonna start being like, okay, like
Yeah, yeah,
Rodgers
yeah.
is about to go out here and do something
And go
nuts.
out there and just be ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh, Jets pick 15th. Okay, all right. So maybe Smith and Najiba is gonna be out there. But like if the Jets go get him, all of a sudden I'm like, okay, Rodgers, like you about to go, you about to walk out here and go nuts. Because I think that kid's going to be a stud at wide receiver.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's a big man moving like that, man. I can move laterally like that though, like still for about 3, 4, 5, 4 seconds.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
So what we got next, man? I mean, I
I,
know, I know that took a lot out of us, man. I get
I'm really hurt. Like I'm, I'm really hurt. Um, yeah, man. I mean, we got fun stuff coming up. We're back now. You know what I'm saying? Feel like we're back.
it.
We talked about doing it's the 50 years of hip hop this year. We talked about doing the hip hop joint.
Yeah, that's gonna
We're
be
definitely gonna get
outstanding.
that done. We're definitely gonna get that done before the year's up. And then we just, sports are back, man. We're back. We got a bunch of stuff. NBA going on. Yes, Celtics playing with their food. You know, now they're in Game 6 because they let Trey do whatever he wanted.
They let Trey do whatever he wanted to do. Yep.
Titans should probably pick an offensive lineman. And then at 12 is where it gets interesting. 12 is where it starts
Yeah.
to get fun.
Because where did the Jets do? They
The
probably
Jets are at
think,
15.
let's go get Aaron Rodgers some help, and that's gonna be.
Jets pick at 15.
Uh huh.
Let's see. 12 is so we're looking at Tennessee, Detroit at 12. And then Green Bay 13. Green Bay, Green Bay makes sense to go get a wide receiver. I don't know, man. Like this, I just feel I'm so sad that they got Jalen Carter in Philly, man. Like I don't want to. I just want to eat some of this like this apple cake with the vanilla custard
Yeah.
that the missus made, man. That's it. Yeah, yo, listen. She put together this apple cake like this with like a streusel, like a crispy streusel topping, with like
Right.
a homemade vanilla custard that you put around the cake. Oh my god!
no wonder
Oh
you
my!
just. No
I'm
wonder
taking a
you
picture
just
right now.
different right now.
I'm gonna show you. I'm just a man living this dream, yo. Work is good. Wife pretty. She baking for no reason. Like
For
I'm
no
just out
reason
here.
whatsoever.
She's like, I got time. I'm gonna bake for you. I was like, sure wish you would. Sure wish you would. I'm sending you the picture right now. I'll let you know that it's real. That this was fresh last night, man. Look at this thing. Hold on. All right, just hit send now. This thing is unreasonable.
Oh, that's not even fair, right?
It's unreasonable, man.
I don't even know what to say.
It's unreasonable, man. Just random on a Wednesday night. Hold on, let me put the can I put the camera up here. Look at the just look at what we looking at, man. Oh, Steve, you live close, man. You could just swing by for a piece, man. You know you family. You you invited whenever you need. You can swing by whenever you need, my guy. It's unreasonable, man. I can't believe they. Oh, Jalen. I don't know how we deal. Like legitimately, I don't know how we deal with that line.
I don't
Like
know.
actually, like in real life, I don't know what we do with that
You have
defensive
to go
line.
O line heavy and get O linemen that want the challenge. It'll be tough though. Whew.
I, all right, man. Let's just. All right, let's regroup. It's gonna be okay. He's gonna eat himself out the league, like you said. Wishing
Yeah,
someone eats himself out of the league is the craziest thing I've heard in a long time. I hope you eat
I need that
yourself
to
out the
happen.
league. Is
You know, I don't see why
is
I don't see why that can't
crazy.
happen. I'm just saying.
Eat eat yourself out the league is insane. Oh my gosh, yo. Oh. Yo, man, what happened to him? Yeah, man. Yo, man, he just ate himself. He just ate,
I,
he ate himself out the league,
I
man.
really need him to just start eating, man. Just start eating right now. Like they just go ahead and get something to eat.
Oh, that should not be this funny. Okay, lines on the clock. Yo, what's going? Boston's only up one at the half. Yo, Boston gonna wind up going to
See
seven.
what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, man? It's just like I'm
Boston
just
gonna wind up
big.
going 7. Oh, the Rangers getting cooked. This is sad. Okay, I don't care. Whatever. I can't believe they got Jalen. I can't believe it, yo. Oh, who do you think the Lions pick? This is interesting because the Lions. So Lions traded back. They have 5 picks and 5 of the first 55 picks, which is nuts. Um, who do they go here? Who do they go here? The Lions go get. Well, Jameson Williams just got suspended for 6 weeks.
That's true.
If they think so, if they believe that DeAndre Swift is not that guy, now this is early for Jameer Gibbs, right? Like Lions don't go Jameer Gibbs.
They could,
No,
but I don't
no,
think
they
so.
probably go corner.
Yep.
Maybe they go corner or something like that. I don't know, man. I think Jameer Gibbs is gonna be so cold. I think Jameer Gibbs is gonna be amazing. That's what I think. I really do. I think Jameer Gibbs is that guy. 5 of the next 43 picks is crazy. Yeah. Yes, they do. They pick like they're about to really get busy. They're about to really get busy. I like the Lions, man. I like the Lions this year. They believe in Jared Goff.
They do.
Um, Amon-Ra St. Brown is a menace. We see that. Jameson Williams only gone for 6 weeks, but it's still 6 weeks, even though he's amazing. Um, they do have DeAndre Swift, who's a very good player, but they stopped using him as a top guy. I don't know what they do here. I don't know what they do. They took Jameer.
Wow. I did tell you three or four Bama players going first
They
round.
took Jameer.
They took
He didn't
Jameer.
even go to the first round. He didn't even show up. Who's this lady next to him?
Wow.
They
Wow.
took they took Jameer.
Wow. I didn't see coming.
I'm just thinking about fantasy football because Jameer is my guy, but this is interesting.
Well, you know what? I did mention and didn't. So I told you what would happen if they took him. It's not that it's anti-Swift. It's Swift is gonna
It is kind of anti-Swift though if you make him
he's
your
gonna
first
ask for
round
money.
pick at 12.
That's right. They can. And here's the thing: they go sign him to that 4-year rookie contract.
There's gonna be so much
Give him a
speed
fifth.
on that.
Give up a 5th-year option,
The speed on
and
this
they're gonna have
offense
speed from the
because they
running
got
back.
Jameson.
That's
No,
right.
they got
And they
Swift
got
and him. They got
yeah.
Jameson, who is a blur. Amon Ra has crazy speed.
They're gonna be
Like,
very fast. They're gonna stretch the field in big ways. Jared Goff is not gonna have any excuses. He's gonna have
this is surprising.
yeah. And if Swift decides he wants to start holding out for more money, they got Jameer under contract. Give him the
They
time.
are so hype in there. They are so hype in that draft room. Packers are up next. Wow, they really did, man.
They went and got him.
Wow.
They went and got him, man.
I didn't see that coming. I didn't see Jameer Gibbs coming there. I didn't see Jameer Gibbs coming there at all. Look at Alabama, man. Goodness gracious. Even in a down
In
year,
a down year by
3
Bama
guys in the top
standards,
12.
you got 3 picks.
You know? Look at Bama, man. But by all means, please let us know that Nick Saban doesn't have it anymore. That's fine.
That's crazy.
Jameer Gibbs, man. Wow. What am I spending in him in fantasy? What am I spending on Jameer Gibbs? Because I believe I, that's
Surprise,
big time. Yeah, I'm shocked about that one. I'm shocked about that. Not that it doesn't make sense because I think Jameer Gibbs is going to be excellent. I just didn't think that they would go there now. I thought they would go cornerback now, or even take a linebacker here. But they got a bunch of picks coming up again still, so they can go get. We haven't had a wide receiver go yet. When there's usually a wide receiver run, so they might be able to get a corner who makes sense for them still, and went and got Jameer Gibbs because maybe they felt somebody was going to take Gibbs between now and 18.
Mhm.
I think 18 is where they pick next. So maybe that's what they felt. The Packers, I think, go wide receiver. I think, yeah, yeah. I think the Packers go offense here.
Well,
So both the tight ends, like all the tight ends are there. They've got, Gonzalez is there at corner. Maybe they go him. All the top wide receivers are there. I don't know. At this point, I don't know, man, because I didn't see Jameer Gibbs coming. So at this point, now I'm lost. I don't
I
know
know.
what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but the picks are getting in here soon. So we're at 13. It's just so weird what the Giants picking as late as they're picking. It's weird. We're at pick 13 and we're still like 10 picks away. I guess this is what winning is about. You got to stay up a little later to get your
Mhm.
watch your team do something. Well, the dream of Jameer Gibbs is dead. Get to
Oh, that yeah,
us.
you're right. That dream is over.
That dream is dead. Saquon, please sign the franchise tag, bro. Please, like, stop playing. Aaron Rodgers. Uh, Watch the. Look at this. He knows pick. Like, I bet it's something stupid, like some random edge rusher or something.
Green Bay chose a defensive end.
I told. They just be doing shit, man. They
What the hell is going on? This
they
draft
don't
just
want.
got. This draft went from real good to suck ass real quick.
Lucas Van Ness. Lucas Van Ness doesn't look like he wants to play football.
You know,
From
like he
everything I'm
want to
looking
play.
at this picture, everything I'm looking at this video,
He
everything I'm
don't want to
seeing
play no
here,
football.
Lucas Van Ness looks like he doesn't look like he wants to play football.
He don't.
Yo, I'm like, honey, get yourself a Lucas Van Ness. I mean, I guess, yo.
I,
I guess, yo.
I
I'm looking at this tape. I'm not this tape. I'm not moved. This I'm not moved by this tape at all.
man, Lucas. Yeah,
I'm looking at the tape right now. I'm not I don't know. Okay. I guess.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. That was good off the ball. I don't know. I don't know about this Lucas Van Ness thing.
Yeah, I'm a little agitated.
I can't believe they dropped Jalen Carter, bro. I can't believe it.
I can't believe how y'all sucking right now.
Steve, we are 2 picks away from the
So the Jets are getting
New
ready to
York
pick shortly.
Jets. Who do you want? If right now you can pick anybody, it's JSN, right? You want Smith
You
Najee.
gotta get that. Yeah, you gotta go get him, man. If you're the Jets, go get him.
The Patriots trade the pick. Of course, the Patriots trade the pick every
Of
single day of their lives
course, the
to the
pick. Trade the
Steelers.
pick.
Oh, the
Oh, they
Steelers are
traded
up.
to the
Get
Steelers.
Leslie.
The
What's
Steelers are up.
Leslie doing?
Oh, shit.
Where Leslie at?
Leslie. Oh, she went in the back. She
Oh,
probably just went back.
yeah, Steelers on the clock.
Now the Steelers
Okay,
act right. Okay.
okay, okay. What were they trading up for? Steelers get number 14 pick. They traded up from 17 to 14. and they gave up pick 120 to do so. Probably because Bill was like, "Yo, Bijan gone, Jalen Carter didn't drop. I'll go back to 17." This is good news for Ramondre Stevenson owners, though.
Yeah.
For fantasy, because I'm a nerd. Oh, the Lions. Ooh, I forgot the Lions got David Montgomery too. Swift, Swift might be on the move then.
I told you. Yeah, oh, that's right. They do have David Montgomery. Yeah, Swift
Swift
might be.
might be on the
Swift.
move.
Yeah, yeah. Makes a lot of sense now, right?
Interesting. Broderick Jones, Georgia offensive tackle. There you go. This probably makes some sense. Steelers need offensive line badly. If the Jets go get, yo, if the Jets go get this wide receiver out of Ohio State, my whole idea might change on what I think they can do with Rodgers.
Yeah.
My whole idea might change. If they go get Jackson Smith, I'm like, okay. All right, Jets. Because Steelers pick is in, and this is not going to be the.
And the Steelers are going to pick smart as they typically do.
Yeah. Steelers are going to go take an offensive lineman.
Yep.
That makes all the sense to me.
Line makes all the sense in the world.
That they believe in Pickett. Pickett shown enough that they're
Yep.
gonna let him be the
They got
guy.
they got
Go protect him.
Najee Harris. They haven't because you go quarterback. There's no really good quarterback left. But
No, they got
maybe
Kenny Pickett.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? They're right. They've invested in
Like
Pickett. So
Pickett.
I can't say
Yeah, yeah, they like Pickett, and I'm fine. That's fine.
yeah.
Go get an offensive lineman. Protect Pickett. You got Deontay Johnson there. You got Carl Pickens. George Pickens, excuse me. I said Carl Pickens. I'm old.
Oh wow. What the hell is this?
Offensive lineman.
O line. You know
Makes
what? That
sense.
worked. That makes
Makes all the
sense
sense in the world.
for Pittsburgh. Yeah.
Makes all the sense in the world. Hey,
Offensive
Steve.
back in Georgia.
Steve,
Yeah.
don't check Twitter, Steve. Go live with us. I need your real reaction as it announces. Don't check Twitter. I know it's gonna be hard. But this is getting close. And pick 16 is coming up too. I hope maybe Delvin might be lurking somewhere because his um the Washington Cocker Spaniels or whatever they call themselves now. They pick at 16. If the Jets go get
Jets.
Smith, how do you say it?
Njiba.
Njiba?
Njiba.
Njiba? Njigba? Yeah. If they go get Njigba, Smith Njigba, I'm not going to disrespect his last name. My whole tune is going to change about these Jets on offense. Like, that's so many weapons, man.
Well, that's because their offense would be like crazy legit.
Is Makai Becton going to be back healthy this year?
They're gonna be crazy legit, man.
This is interesting. This is where it gets fun. Hopefully the Jets go do something stupid and jetty, and go take.
Stupid and jet like.
Yeah, man, go do something dumb and jetty real quick. That's a good trade for the Steelers. Go
The
get yourself
Steelers
a
did
tough.
good with that one.
Go
A
get yourself a
nice,
big
good
time
old lineman.
offensive lineman. Those Georgia O line guys are legit.
Yeah, they come with a little edge to them. I tell you what, and I want all of you Alabama um, detractors. I hope you're paying attention. That the University of Alabama,
Boy,
yet again,
three of the
has,
top 12.
and they're not done yet. I still think Brian Branch is going to go in the first.
There's a little bit of talk about Brian Branch maybe to the Giants as the corner that they want.
Now, mind you, now he plays safety in college. Now he could probably transition to corner,
I hope they
but
put him at safety.
but the Giants could use him as a safety.
Put him right where Jordan Love left. Put Brian Branch right there. I'd be hyped.
Brian right there.
I'd be
Yeah,
hyped.
but he's a really good player, and I don't think
Don't
now
look,
that
Steve. I
changes
know you
name.
do. Be
Dallas
calm.
is not Dallas is not going to now. This changes Dallas's whole draft strategy. The Bijan talk is over. The
Yep.
Jameer Gibbs talk is over.
Yep.
So
Tight
uh,
end.
now
You hate it. You
I
hate the
can't
idea of tight end.
listen. You know what? I'll come off this call as soon as that
You
happens.
hate the idea of tight
I
end.
hate the idea of another tight end.
We
In the
getting
first
there 10 picks away. 10 picks away. We'll,
round.
we'll probably shut it down after the Dallas pick, I'm guessing. Because you don't care about none of that.
I won't care nothing about the rest of this draft. We'll go do a draft wrap up show so I can just scream at the screen for the.
If they go tight end, you're gonna be big, man.
Oh, listen, I think they're gonna go offensive lineman. But here's the problem: two of the best, the two good, very good offensive linemen are no longer on the board.
Yeah.
So, but now, if you're Dallas, you don't have to go defense this year. Your defense is looking really
Their
good.
defense is
You
so
got a whole draft
their
to go
defense is
defense now.
spooky, man.
Yeah, Dallas's overall defense, which is where they're better than Philadelphia defensively, is secondary.
The Jets still haven't picked yet. The pick's still not in. I'm intrigued.
Wow.
I hope they take Will Levis. I hope they take Will Levis or like Zay Flowers. No, I like Zay Flowers too. I don't want them to take Zay Flowers.
No, they're gonna go out there and go get Joey Porter Jr. or some shit.
Listen, I like Joey Porter Jr. though.
He's a cornerback. He can go on the other side of Sauce over there.
I hope they take Will Levis. I really do. You know what? Rogers is only gonna be with us for 2 years. Let's
That's
go
right.
ahead and take Will Levis.
No, we're gonna take Will Levis. Oh no, we
Let him
won't. Let's go
develop.
get Jordan Addison from USC.
Oh, I like Jordan Addison. I
I
hope
do
Jordan
too.
Addison finds to the Giants. I like Addison.
Actually, I
You don't
wouldn't
need
mind.
Addison.
Why not?
You don't need Addison
Why not?
because you just got Brandon Cooks.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got CD and Cook. You
I
good,
think
bro.
I think they're gonna look for a replacement for Michael Gallup if Gallup doesn't put up this year. They expected
You
more
got
out
CD
of
and
Gallup.
Cooks, man. You fine.
Right? Or you can
Jets are taking it full time.
go get Jalen Hyatt from Tennessee. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't say no to that. Yo, who go? Here's a little funny question for you.
Okay.
Who's gonna take Henry Toll?
I don't know, man.
Ain't nobody gonna take it, man.
Henry, man. Like I wish Henry was. I really do wish Henry was better, yo. Because Henry tries so hard, yo. Henry tries so hard on defense.
He did.
Henry
He,
was always winning with
he
his head
played
down
hard every
strong.
down, man.
He
He was
really
running
did,
strong,
man.
He tried his best. Man. But ain't nobody goes draft you, Henry. Not in the
Hold
first
on.
2 rounds.
Hold on. Jets take Nolan Smith. I'd be fine with that. The Jets have a really good defense. Have a great.
What, they-
Just keep the wide receivers falling. Keep the wide receivers falling. I want the Giants to trade up and take Smith and Njigba. Oh, they're so hype.
Come on, man. I need somebody. I need Anthony Richardson to go to Dallas and get rid.
What?
That
Undraft
was
him and
so.
send him to
That was
Dallas?
no undraft him. Take him off the board. Take him now. Say,
Undraft.
I need Roger Goodell to say, "Oops,
Oh,
we did
they
it."
meant Trent
What they bet
Richardson.
was he meant
Anthony's still on the board, and Dallas is up.
the
Like what?
Birmingham Stallions. Oh, boy, y'all funny. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know. Listen. I'm looking at the available players. Who's left for Giants, Dallas in the later rounds, man?
Listen,
I
we got
mean,
it. There's still no wide receivers taken. I'm fine with bring the wide receivers to us, man. Give Daniel Jones somebody to throw that ball to.
well, I tell you what, Quentin Johnson, TCU, good
That's fine.
option.
That's
You
fine.
know,
Give me
he's
Jordan
a,
Addison,
he's a
please.
good option. Well, damn, wow. You
Give
have
me
to
Jordan
do,
Addison, please.
you have to do Quentin like that, man.
Quentin's cool. I'd be fine with Quentin if Jordan's not there.
Okay, all
I'd be
right.
fine with Quentin if Jordan's not there.
Nah, Giants gonna drive Zay Flowers instead.
I Zay Flowers, I would rather him over Johnson too.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Zay Flowers,
Uh huh.
Jordan Addison.
Josh
Who's
Downs, maybe North Carolina.
no? Who's the corner I want? There's a corner I want. I can't remember.
Well, you got Cam Smith who's still sitting there. He was one of the top ranked corners for a long time until lately, but he was pretty good. You got Deontay Banks from Maryland, not a bad guy. Um, you know what? People aren't talking about him, but Kaylee Ringo from Georgia.
Ringo's
Um,
fine. I think
yeah,
Ringo's gonna be a good player.
I think he's a second round talent, maybe third round talent. I don't know if he's a first round talent, but he could probably be there in your second round for you or third
Yeah,
round. You know,
yeah.
um, if you're looking for a nice corner, um,
Give me Emmanuel Forbes. That's the other guy.
oh yeah, oh yeah, that's a nice pick.
Emmanuel Forbes.
Emmanuel Forbes, that's a nice one.
So Zay Flowers, Emmanuel Forbes, or Jordan Addison. What are the Jets gonna do? What are the Jets gonna do? Smith and Jigba will be crazy. Let's talk about this tight end Kincaid. Steve, last second, what you want? Oh no, you want JSN. You want Smith and Jigba. All right, picks coming. Here we go. Hmm, okay, New York Jets. Okay, okay, that's fine, I guess.
Hold up,
Steve,
hold up, hold up, hold up.
Steve,
The
Will,
Jets drafted somebody named Will McDonald.
yeah, the farm. Steve,
Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, y'all went out here. That's what y'all doing out here.
okay,
Will McDonald? Okay.
all right,
Hey,
okay.
y'all like it? I love it. Where
Okay.
they play at?
Iowa State. Okay, that's fine. All right.
So you mean to say, from a linebacker standpoint, that's the guy you wanted on your team? Okay.
I want
I
the
mean,
Giants to go trade up and go get Smith and
so
Jigba right
listen,
now.
I'm thinking
Straight up from the
linebackers, right?
Giants.
He played linebacker, correct?
Yes, he does.
So that means you had guys like Noah Sewell out there. You had guys like
Will McDonald, I like more than Noah.
you had I can't really think of too many lines. I mean Henry out there, but he
You
gonna be
gotta
out there.
stop.
He gonna be out there.
You gotta
He
stop with To'o. No.
Look, I'm trying to get Henry some love, man.
Henry going. Listen, Henry going to 6th round, six, 7th round, somewhere like that.
Yeah, Henry gonna be at least I think a 5th round. I think Henry might go in the 5th round.
Oh, Washington's pick is already in. This gotta be Levis, right?
But you had Nolan Smith out there. How you just I mean, if you want a linebacker, like yo, Nolan Smith sitting out there. I'm just
I
saying,
can
if you
also
gonna
see
go
Washington.
linebacker, I mean, come on.
My guess here is Washington takes Emmanuel Forbes. I think Emmanuel Forbes is the next best cornerback on the board,
I think
including
Washington
including
takes
Gonzalez. I
Brian
think
Branch because they love Alabama players in Washington all of a sudden. Think about
yeah, but Branch,
it.
but I think they need corner more than they need safety though.
This is turning into a cluster.
This is that Jets pick was a little underwhelming. I will say that. Steve, how you feel
Uh,
about the pick? How you feel about the pick? I know you said he's good. It's not who you wanted, but how do you feel about it? How you feel about it? You know, you're the first guy with a team here who selected it, who had a draft pick. You know, the rest of us are coming, but oh,
I'm disgusted.
that's interesting for the
That's an
Jets, man.
interesting. That's a head scratching pick considering how well they picked last year in the first couple of rounds. The first,
That's
especially the first round.
interesting.
That's a different
There
color
were some legit playmakers on the board that could have really tipped
that you
this.
can plug in right away. That's what I'm
Could have
thinking.
really tip some scales.
I guess they're like, nah.
Interesting.
I guess they're like,
Unless they
nah.
feel like their offense is fine, they're not worried about it,
That's a possibility.
which is fair. You got Brees coming back. Garrett Wilson is a monster. They brought over Lazard. Delvin, who do you want? Oh, I see you here. Okay, you on the plane to Vegas and you checked in. I appreciate you. Who do you big here we go. This is what I like. This is my man Delvin pops in. You know what I'm saying? Big pick here. Dallas fan right behind it. Is it? So listen, you better go take Will Levis and get your quarterback. Stop playing. Even though I think they go corner here. I definitely think they go corner here because I don't trust them to do anything smart. Freak athlete. Okay. All right. I hear you. I hope Smith and Jiba drops enough for the Giants to say, you know what, man? Let me go
Give
up
him,
and get
yeah. Let me go get him.
let
That's
me
right.
go up and get Smith and Jiba so I can make Allen happy tonight, man. He don't ask for much. Cause I don't. I don't ask for much.
The heck you
Apparently
know.
apparently this other I don't ask for much, man. I ask for 2 racks of ribs twice a year. And the Giants too.
You still some shit.
That's all I ask for.
Two
Let
nights
me
of
get a
rib.
couple. Let me get 2 racks of ribs. That's it, man. I don't be bothering nobody, man. You keep playing. Last time you said it, there was a PayPal right in your phone before you said something. Last time you brought it
I ain't
up,
said a word.
it was like, "What the hell is this, ribs?" I got it. It's on me, baby. Get yourself a rack too.
Yeah,
While
get
you
yourself
at
a
it.
rack too while you at it.
Get yourself something nice.
It gets What did you say? Get yourself something nice.
It's still something nice, man. Appreciate that. Because
Oh
you're gonna
my
win the
goodness.
smoker all damn day. I know that.
Oh,
Oh
that is too
man.
funny.
I get the house soon, man. You gotta help me pick out a smoker. I gotta get the right one. All right, Washington, what we got? Manuel Forbes. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's not a bad
He's a good
player.
player. He's a
So
good player. Not taking
that's a solid,
quarterback is
that's a
I get
solid pick.
maybe they just fully are out on Will Levis. They don't think he's good.
Nah, I'll be right back, man.
I got you. I got you. Will Levis is still on the board. I think Emmanuel Forbes is going to be a good player. I do. Wait, hold on. Nate, is this the one where you got the video where they got the video of you where Brendan laughing in the background? Is that the Corey Coleman pick? Because that laugh is seared into my memory, yo. That laugh, that laugh from the background, from the shadows, is seared into my memory. Because that's not supposed to be. Okay. Because that laugh is mad disrespectful, yo. That laugh is so disrespectful, me. That laugh coming from the bowels of his. Yo, Delvin, what's wrong with you, yo? I'll never get behind the corner of the last name Gonzalez. What's wrong with you, yo? Yo, if your corner last name Gonzalez, you trash. That's the rule. Oh my goodness. Yo, Nate's face. Nate turned around from the bar. I feel like he had his arm on someone for like support, and he just pushed off him like he was Jordan in '98. Like he just and just turned with his head down, and all you hear is Brendan laughing from. It sounded like he started from across the room and slowly got closer with the laugh, and then faded back away. It was so rude, man. It was so rude, Joe. Oh my gosh, he was so hurt. Patriots take Christian Gonzalez. Okay, yeah. All right. You know what? If anybody can figure out how to make Christian Gonzalez is good, it's somebody who made and like Patrick Chung, it's a random dude who is super good. Maybe Christian Gonzalez is gonna be all right. As this keeps going, we are at number 18. Do the Lions go take? Oh, what if the Lions go take a top flight wide receiver here? I could see it. We're so close to getting Smith and Jiba. We're so close. Cause now it's in my heart. Now I want him. Now I want them to fall. Now I want him to fall to the Giants, so I can lose my mind with joy. That's it. It sounds like my pops is over there doing jumping jacks and shit with his headset on. Like, let's go.
Christian Gonzalez, huh?
Yeah, Gonzalez. what you eating? Cashews? What's going on?
How you
I
know?
bet I know I know my audience too well, yo. I just know you. What you mean? How I know? Because oh, only Alan Senior eating cashews at 10:10 at night and shit, watching the draft with, with some plain cashews and shit. Oh my
Ain't
god!
high. The honey, look, they ain't had a honey mustard joint
What you got? The lightly salted.
with sea salt. Did they really go out to sea and get these mustards?
Oh my gosh! Wow, I hate Grant Williams so much. I've had to put this out to the game. I hate Grant Williams. I really do. Grant Williams looked like he'll take your sneakers out your locker and be like, "Nah, these mine." Like, I bought the same. I bought these. I hate that. I hate that dude, man. Nah, man, these my sneakers. I bought them. Why they so? Why they size too small? And I chose the wrong ones, man. It's on me. Oh, my stomach hurts. Whew.
Mm, mm, mm.
Oh my goodness. All right, so that Washington pick was actually very smart. Get them a corner. I guess not getting a quarterback makes sense, but get yourself a corner, call it a day. Um, we're getting there, man. 18. We're getting close to the Giants and Cowboys.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean,
Boy.
defense here for Detroit makes sense because why would they go? I think the offense is
Right.
fine. They just took Jameer. They're
Mm-hmm.
they're very good at wide receiver. They're fine. What's that cherry coke though? Okay, you living. You living. Cherry coke look cherry coke looks delightful.
Listen,
I'm almost down to the bottom of my
ice
gallon of water.
cold. I didn't drink so much water today. I feel like if somebody pinched me, I'd drown. Because I force myself to drink a lot of water during the
Yeah,
day.
yeah, for real.
So
Cherry coke tastes like life. I see it in y'all. I see it in y'all.
you know what it's like to drink some of that down just before you go to sleep, and you're just like, you know what, this is life.
Just before you go to sleep, you really an animal out here. Like, a swig of cherry coke before the night.
Before night night, everybody go night night.
Oh, oh my goodness.
I know we're talking football, but
I'm,
how
I'm
the
I'm
Met,
looking at your Celtics in the background.
but how these Mets, right?
Uh oh. They pissing me off low key. Early in the year, they're annoying me a little bit.
Oh no, they almost pissed you off tonight. They winning 7-3, right? Why they give up 5 runs in the top of the eighth inning to go behind 8-7,
Come on.
and just to turn around and win it 9-8? Come on, man.
You know how this goes. You know they don't care about us. You know they don't care about us. Oh, my stomach hurts. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. All right. We'll leave us. Nolan Smith is out there. I wouldn't hate Nolan Smith for the Giants. I know we just got Okereke, but let's get Jalen Smith out of my life. Let's add another. Oh yeah, Jalen Smith. I'm sorry for everything I laughed at you with Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith's the most
Mm.
infuriating football player I have watched in I don't know how long. Because he's just you. He's fast and useless. Like he gets to the spot and
Oh,
does
it's
nothing. Jalen's like oh, Jalen Smith is not it for me, man. Woo, he's not it for me. Look at Will leave. Will leave us in the.
We'll leave it sitting there like,
Yeah, him and his family in the back looking like, yo, man, I thought you said we were gonna be picked early. I thought so too, man. Oh, okay. Well, we're still here. I don't know. Maybe they lost your name. Is that what happened? No. Oh, the lions are up. You think you could be a lion? No.
no.
Oh, everything is funny right now. Everything. Because it's close enough to where you're starting to think about Dallas, and I see you're just like, all right, what are the Lions doing? Who are they about to take? That doesn't say Jack Campbell. No, it doesn't. Why can't the Lions just live great?
The hell?
Why can't they live great, yo? Why can't they just have nice things? why can't they why can't they understand that they're in a position to have nice things and have nice things? Oh my
Isn't their coach
gosh.
last name Campbell or some shit?
Dan Campbell, yeah.
Jack Campbell. That's what you.
That's wild to me. Jack Campbell, who did Jack Campbell remind me of? Jack Campbell reminds me of
Dan Campbell.
no. My hurts, yo. Jack, Jack Campbell. Yo, you
Remind
remember
you.
you remember you you remember the dude from the program?
I tell you, he don't remind. That's what we remind you of. Dan Campbell.
Dan
Bobby.
Campbell.
He ain't Bobby Boucher.
Oh no, he's not Bobby Boucher. Jack Campbell stands like Jack
Shout out
Cam-
to Cherry Coke. I know you ain't sending us no checks for this, but that's all right. Still,
well, shout out, thank you
one of
for the
the best owners
product.
ever. That's right. Thank you for creating it. Damn, that's some
I
good
was
ass.
going to say Sean Lee, and then Brendan beat me to it because you said Dan Campbell. Oh, why you? It's not real. I'm not faking. That's what he said. Mind me of Sean Lee.
I mean, if Sean Lee could stay on the field enough, Sean Lee would have been a beast.
Sean Lee had some moments, man. Sean
Man,
Lee
he
was
had some
really
great
really
moments.
good. Sean Lee was very good. Oh, I'm starting to get a little Giants nervous. I got to work out the nervous energy or something, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. He said Dan Campbell.
That's about who he reminds me of. Man.
Dan was like, yo, go
Yeah,
draft
yo,
me.
why you put me in it like that? Just saying. Okay,
Oh,
who's
who we
next?
got? Okay, Tampa Will Levis. Is this gonna be Will? Where is yo? Okay, the Giants are in range of all the wide receivers still. All of them.
All of them.
Please go up and get Smith and Jiba Giants. I would lose my mind with joy. Maybe
Keep
they take
on.
Zay Flowers. Maybe they like Flowers more. But I just think Smith and Jiba is special.
This is gonna get really interesting right now.
Because they're moving now. Now the picks are
Yeah.
moving. Don't play with your food. You know what I mean? By the time I finish this little Rubik's Cube, man, hopefully we got more good news. Smith and Jiba still on the board.
I just think Detroit. I just think that Detroit doesn't want to be great.
Yo, I can't believe they took Jackie Campbell. I can't. That makes no sense to me. But they deserve it. Giants gonna take Drew Sanders. I'm not gonna put that on the screen, yo. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you do this to me tonight, B. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Look,
Just know I see it, and I'm not gonna put it up on the screen. I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. Not tonight. Not with my man Joe Sean. Joe
but,
Sean on the.
but listen, the Giant Drew Sanders played at Bama for 2 years,
That's exciting.
and then went to Arkansas.
That's very nice. That don't mean nothing to the kid. Take Smith and G by if he's there, please. I'm telling you, I'm gonna work out all my little nervous energy on this Rubik's Cube. I'm almost done. We gonna be fine because we are close to some greatness happening, and I need it. And I need it. I can't. There are so many good players left on the board that I didn't think would be here that I am. I don't know what to think about yet. Philly getting Jalen Carter. It seems like a long time ago. I'll process that when it's time to process that because that's going to be annoying for a very long time. We're gonna figure this out though. Like Jacksonville, who's on the car? Seattle. Seattle might go wide receiver here. It would make sense for Seattle. I guess it would make some sense for Seattle to go receiver here. Actually, I wouldn't hate that for them. I wouldn't hate that at all for Seattle.
Oh, like
I really wouldn't. I wouldn't hate wide receiver at all. Just take Jordan Addison here or something like that, and just let Smith and G fall down to the Giants, man. You know, don't ask for much.
okay, something, man.
I don't. I don't ask for much, yo.
Dallas don't draft a damn tight end, man.
Yo, I hope they draft a tight end. I really do. I mean, listen, tight end might be good for y'all.
Might be.
you gonna lose some, you gonna be unwell. They take a time. you you gonna be unwell. If they take a tight
Listen,
end.
bro.
I
If they
already
draft
see
a
it.
tight end, there's only 2 tight ends in this entire draft that they better draft. If it isn't Darnell Washington from Georgia, or Michael Mayer from Notre Dame, then it's a waste. Don't waste a pick on a tight end if you're not going to draft one of those two.
See what I'm saying?
Because either one of those two going to be in
Told you, now we good. Now we good. Got the cube done. Everything's complete. We're gonna complete this mission tonight, Giants, and we're gonna be okay. And we gonna be all right. Come on now. Seattle needs to get this pick in, man. Anybody worry about what y'all doing? Please hurry up.
Yeah, nobody care about that.
Please get this done. This is all interesting to me right now. Seattle still doesn't have their pick in. Figure this out, my G. Maybe Will Levis goes here, and they set themselves up for life after Geno.
You talk about Seattle?
Yeah.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they set themselves up for life after Geno. Because he looks miserable in there. Wait, who? All right. Let's look at the board. Will Levis. Chargers, no. Ravens, no.
Well,
Vikings, maybe.
Vikings, possible. They want to back up Kirk Cousins or ready to
Maybe
move
the
on.
Vikings.
It won't be Dallas because Dallas just invested in
Right.
Cooper Rush. It makes sense.
It does. This is interesting for Seattle because I can see Seattle possibly taking him.
Because honestly, I don't see a starting quarterback left in the league, left in the draft. I see a good backups, but I don't know about starters unless you find a lightning in a bottle somewhere, which is always possible.
It is.
Always possible.
It is.
So
There is a path for Will Levis to be a very good player. There is. I just don't. But me personally, I don't see it. And that's just me. Saints at the bottom of the round would make some sense too. Yeah. Seattle gonna take a wide receiver and break my heart a little bit, but that's fine. If they take Smith and Jiba, that's fine.
is Hendon Hooker still out there?
And it's also big time if they do. If Seattle takes him, because now you got DK and him. Let's see how this goes. I remember there was a time I wanted Louis Riddick to be the GM for the Giants.
Really?
Yeah. I think Louis Riddick would be a really good GM. Like a very good. I think Louis Riddick would be a very, very good GM. I like predictions. Sanjiba, Kincaid, Addison, the next three off the board. Okay. All right. We'll keep an eye on it.
Damn, it's taking Seattle forever.
Yeah, man. Like, come on, bro. Giants end up with Nolan Smith. I wouldn't hate that at all. I think Nolan Smith is very good. I wouldn't hate Nolan Smith. If that's the case, though, and if Zay Flowers is there, we're taking Zay Flowers. I feel pretty confident about that.
Yeah.
shit.
Wow. Makes sense.
Now,
It
no,
makes
I mean,
sense.
I thought they had Metcalf and uh,
Yeah, but they took, they took a player earlier, and
they
now
need
he's still
somebody to help
here,
Geno Smith out. Yeah.
and now he's still here. You got to take him if he's still here. I'm not even mad at it. You can't be. You can't be mad at that. Just sad. Like I thought it might have been that I left myself open with a touch of a possibility. I did. I left myself open with a little bit of possibility, like, and that's a no. That's fine. Zay Flowers, um, Jordan Addison, Nolan Smith. I'm not mad at any of those for the Giants. I will say Smith and Jeeba's speed doesn't look insane, but no, well, never mind. That was a good route. I think he's going to be very good, though.
Yeah, I think so.
I
I
think
think
he's
he's
going to
going
be
to have
really
a
good.
very good career. Yeah, I believe that.
Man, DK, him, and Lockett. That's going to be fun for Gino.
Yeah,
That's going to be real fun for Gino. The Hawks are up by one
I see.
in the fourth. This is what kind of night? Like Miami beats the Bucks in five. Now the Hawks are here, and they're not afraid.
You had them dead to right last game. Now you give them right. So
Now,
let's see what
yeah, now they
happens
have
to you.
life. And Marcus Smart shooting threes. That's exactly what you want if you're Atlanta. You want
Yep.
Marcus Smart taking all the shots. You sure do. This is wild. Marcus Smart, another three. Miss. Like, that's all you want is Marcus Smart shooting
And
all
you
the
know what? And
threes.
that's what they're gonna do. Say, yo, you just go ahead and shoot that, Marcus. We good.
Charles Cross, Kenneth Walker. I love Kenneth Walker, man. Woo, Kenneth. All right, we are at the Chargers, and then Baltimore, then Minnesota. We getting there, Pop.
We getting there.
We getting there, man. We are getting there. Now, who do you want for Dallas? Right now. Who makes you the happiest if you get them?
Who do I want for Dallas? I can't say I want defense because they've done a great job with their defense. I would like to see Dallas get a offensive lineman.
Okay.
I wouldn't be upset if they went offensive line first round.
You really don't want tight end first round, I'm guessing, right?
No, because I think that you've got Ferguson and Pendershot, right? So I think they believe that they can get production from them similar to what they got from Dalton Schultz, right? So I think
Okay.
the tight end room is not a major concern. I think that they need to consider that offensive line because they did lose some depth last year.
That your collar is rubbing up against the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think they
There we
lost
go.
some depth on the offensive line. Two guys left, um, left the team. So I think that offensive line has to be addressed this draft, and I also think they need to address some running back. Um,
Hmm.
I think they're gonna have to address it now. They can get a more of a power back, a third down back.
That's
Um,
like a day two, three guy though, right? It's not first
yeah,
round.
yeah. I
There's
don't think
somebody else.
first
There's no
round.
other running backs
There's
you're
really
worried about
nobody
there.
else out there this round. Anyway, there's not a lot of running backs in this draft. Um, worth taking a look at.
That's fair.
So if you're Dallas, you look at offensive linemen. Look who's out there. Broderick Jones is gone now, so we can't do him. I think Donnell Wright got. I think Donnell Wright's gone. He might. If
Darnell
not,
Wright is, yeah, I think Darnell Wright's gone. I think I remember
um,
seeing him go.
so you may want to take a look at a couple of guys that you can get in there. That can definitely give you rotation minutes, even if he doesn't start. Or you got to go running back.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. Another wide receiver off the board.
another wide receiver off the board. Puff
Quentin
Johnson
Johnson
now.
gone. Okay.
Quentin Johnson rather. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, that's interesting. Okay. See, they're giving Herbert some weapons out there in San Diego.
They
Some more
sure are.
weapons. Yeah. And he's a really good quarterback. I like him.
Yeah, Herbert is legit. Herbert's really, really good.
Um, I don't think. I
All
don't know.
right.
Now,
That puts
there's
us at
some players
22.
Dallas could. There's some players out there that Dallas can get. That's still, I think, first round guys for what they need. Um, I would like to see them address, like I said, I would like to see them address O line or running back.
I
But
feel like
But see,
Joe.
here's the thing about running
Yeah.
back.
Right.
You don't have to always get a running back in the first round
No.
nowadays.
No.
You know, unless he's a Bijan Robinson type guy, then you need to go get him while you can. But you can get a good, decent. I mean, Tony Pollard wasn't a first round pick.
No.
Um, some of your better backs weren't. So you can go out and get you a nice pick, running back wise in the
You
second
can.
round.
You can.
But you definitely want to make sure you have an offensive line when you start looking at what Philadelphia is doing in their front seven.
Yep.
Look what the Giants are putting together with their defense.
Yep.
You got to have offensive linemen to. You got to have some dogs up front to deal with that. So I would rather see them go O line first round, but like they did last year. Um, I think that'd be a good move. But if not,
Okay.
I don't see them doing anything too much on the defensive side because defense Dallas is loaded on the
Oh my
defensive
gosh, that
side.
defense is going to be scary.
So
That defense is going to be scary.
yeah, and they don't really have a too much of a weakness on their defense. Their secondary is tighter than it's been in years.
Yep.
Their linebacking group is healthy going into the year,
Yep.
and people forget that there was a linebacker went to LSU. Um, his name escapes me currently, but um, he was hurt, but he'll be back this year.
Mm.
Um, Dallas's linebacking core is looking really good and fast, man. And then when you add their front seven
Yeah.
is ridiculously good. So
Yeah.
I don't see them wasting a pick on anything defense in the first round. They'll go for depth and other players.
Unless
Defense.
Joey Porter Jr. falls, right?
He's a linebacker.
There's no way he
right?
falls there though.
If Joey Porter Jr. is there in the first round,
I mean, shit. Why not take him?
That's what I say for the Giants.
You know, he's gonna play hard. If he's anything like his father, he's gonna play hard as hell.
That's what I say for the Giants. Except,
He's gonna play
listen,
hard.
Zay
He's gonna.
Flowers is still out there. Zay Flowers was my number one guy that I wanted the
Okay.
Giants to get coming into this.
Yeah, I think that there's guys out there, man. There's some good players that can start. Actually, that you can plug him in and start for your team. Definitely be a rotation guy,
Yep,
situational guy, their rookie year that are
I agree.
still out there. Um, you know, there's some guys to keep a look at.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree.
um, I like Antonio Johnson, even though he did play at Texas A&M, but I still liked him. But he's a safety. Dallas doesn't
Yeah,
really need a safety.
that's fair.
But out and Dallas hasn't drafted a safety in so long that you know it would stun everyone if they ever drafted a safety. Um, but he's out there, you know. Um, Dewan Jones, I believe, is still out there. He's an offensive lineman. I think he played at Ohio State. Not bad, right?
No,
Not a
no,
bad
not
guy.
bad at all.
But I think both Giants and Dallas have some interesting moves that they can make. My Celtics up 121-113.
Yeah, yeah, that's game. It's a very, it's a very good ending to them. It's a very good ending for them.
Yeah, because they turned the switch on.
They did. They did. It's a very good ending for them.
See the way I'm looking at that, right?
I tell you, looked at it like, why you not,
Like
why you not
why you not
regenerating?
refilling? Why you not refilling up, man?
Why you not regenerating, sucker? 5 years, 260 million for Lamar, 185 million guaranteed. Get
Listen, that's too
paid,
much.
man.
Yeah, get your
What did you?
money, man.
You said it's too much money.
That's too much money, though. Get
Too
your
much for
money, man.
Lamar, or too much for any human? Too much for any human playing football.
Actually, listen, playing football,
Listen, man, get paid.
get your money because you
I
got to
can't
get it
believe,
all
yo,
down.
they that 230 million for Watson is nuts. Goodness gracious.
I'm not mad at him. I am not mad at him.
No, you can't
Get your
be.
get money. And people were crying over that Dallas contract for Prescott, and yet the look what look what Deshaun Watson has.
Yeah,
Look
230 guaranteed.
to
Full his
exactly
full contract is guaranteed.
his full contract, his whole contract is guaranteed. Right? He hasn't won anything in his career, but he got 230 million. Right? Look at what Jackson just received. Jalen Hurts, another one. None of them guys is Patrick Mahomes, and
Yeah.
they're getting paid like it.
Baltimore's probably gonna take Zay Flowers, and I'm gonna get sad.
Baltimore has been is a team
They're
that
taking
likes
Zay.
their defense, man. But now that they've locked up um, Jackson,
They're gonna take Zay.
this
I'm gonna be
pick will determine if
devastated.
they go get DeAndre Hopkins.
Hopkins, you think
Yep,
so?
I think so. If they go wide receiver, they may not go after DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, if I go wide receiver and I go Hopkins, it's not like they
I
have
would too.
anybody.
I would too. That's right.
It's not like I'm not. I don't trust Odell to be like some number one guy anymore. I
And
think
they went
he'll.
and got a
I
wide
think Odell's
receiver.
going to
They
be
went and got
good.
Flowers. They went and got a receiver.
Oh, come on, man!
They went and got a receiver.
I
So
don't like. I don't like that little
now,
wiggle.
They got a receiver, and they can still go get Hopkins.
Oh,
But
goodness gracious.
this is going. That's
Damn,
interesting.
Zay.
Zay Flowers is gone, man.
All right. Addison's there still, though. Come on, Addison. Fall down. Come on, Addison.
Dallas go draft a receiver. Watch, and they don't need one. But then again, let me stop that because Dallas has been
Y'all
drafting
taking
too
the tight
well
end,
for
man.
me to. And you know what? If they take a tight end, then I wouldn't be surprised if they put a package together and go get Derrick Henry.
What? What are you
They gonna
talking
try. They gonna send his ass right to Tennessee.
Oh God.
They gonna send him to Tennessee with about 3 other players and 4 draft picks.
That's the most random segue to Derrick Henry ever. Where did Dallas getting Derrick Henry come from just now?
My dreams.
Oh Lord.
It's draft night, man. We can dream on draft
You
night.
gotta stop. You must be stopped.
Ain't no way in hell. I think Derrick Henry gonna be there his whole career. I'd be surprised if he isn't. Derrick Henry almost won the rushing title in mystery games. That's- he,
He's
he,
unbelievable.
he barely lost the
That man is
rushing
unbelievable.
title and missed 3 or 4 games.
The year
That's
before,
crazy.
where he broke his foot, like in week 8, he was the leading rusher for like 6 weeks afterwards. It took Jonathan Taylor like 6 weeks to
Broken
catch him.
foot, man.
I was like,
It's-
what? He was losing his mind, man.
Like, come on, man. Come on, Derek. You got to stop your bullshit,
Oh, I wanted Zay Flowers. All right, what are we gonna do, Giants?
man. So,
Joey Porter Jr. is out there. Jordan Addison
we're
is out
now
there.
on
Hold on.
Minnesota.
Are they comparing Zay Flowers to Tyreek Hill? I need them to stop comparing anybody to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, they need to stop that.
Like, I don't care how fast this dude is. He's not Tyreek Hill fast because
No.
nobody is.
Nobody is except.
No one's close to Tyreek Hill fast.
I tell you what, let me tell you who's fast. Michael Parsons is fast.
Oh, here we go. All right, man. I know. You're saying Michael Parsons is fast as Tyreek Hill now?
No, ain't nobody in the league faster than Tyreek Hill. I don't.
You gonna
I
sneak
don't
a
think-
cowboy thing in there?
Yeah, I got you,
Michael
man.
Parsons wins the little Pro Bowl 40, and they think he's faster than Tyreek Hill now. Like,
I don't think Tyreek Hill was trying. To be honest with
No.
you. I don't think he was trying. I remember Tyreek Hill is just like he's so fast. It's almost like he's not even running.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill fast is not. That's uncomfortable fast. Like, where
Yeah.
you going? Where you going so fast? Like, calm that shit
Right.
down.
That's exactly. You know what? Good point. That's exactly what that is.
Like, man, where you going? Slow down.
He is like, yeah, you're right. Uncomfortable fast. Like, yo, you so fast, you making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, man. Like, slow that shit down. Where you going? Cool out. All right. Well, Giants lose out on Zay Flowers, who I wanted. I still want Addison, though. I still want Addison. There's still hope.
But
2 picks to the
I
Giants.
think Addison will be there.
I don't know, man. You never know with these people.
But you know what? It is crazy. Who is that who predicted wide receivers are going to go the next three picks?
Steve said, no, he said, Smith and Jiba. He said one of the tight ends, and then Addison. So he did pick up like wide receivers. He was just off on the names. I think Zay Flowers is going to be excellent, though. I do, but I think Addison's going to be very good, and I hope he ends up a Giant. That handshake between him and Susie Colbert just now was so uncomfortable. She was like, "What do you want me to do, bro?"
What do you want me to do?
Oh. Damn, man, those Zay Flowers is gonna be all right. Look, listen, the Ravens are gonna be fun now. I'm intrigued, especially if they go get Hopkins, like everybody's kind of saying they are. Come on, Addison. Minnesota, hurry up, man. Minnesota, what does Minnesota need? Minnesota might go defense here. Some good corners
Minnesota,
out there.
Minnesota, probably will go defense.
Nolan Smith's out there.
Um,
Gi- Giants, I'm cool with. Giants, I'm
they
cool
had
with
too many
Addison.
meltdowns defensively for them to not go defense. I can see Minnesota going defense.
Okay. Giants, I'm cool with Addison. I'm cool with Nolan Smith. I'm cool with Joey Porter Jr. Any one of those three, I walk out of here smiling, man. Anyone else, I'm gonna be like, okay, I guess. You say Giants go, listen. See, now Steve trying to get me mad. No, like we, no, we don't. Or I turn the stream off as soon as they say his name. No.
Oh my goodness.
If the Giants, if I hear Will Levis for the Giants, there's not gonna be. They're gonna be like, oh, what happened? Just like I'm letting you know now.
Yo, what happened? What happened?
I'm just letting you know now. Hey, yo, where'd you go?
What happened? Something happened. Something happened, man.
Nolan Smith, man. Nolan Smith, Jordan Addison. Let's keep it going. You know what? I trust the Giants, man. I trust our GM. I do.
Yeah, I mean he's drafted
I
well for
do.
y'all.
The days of Dave Gettleman are
Yeah,
are
the days of
behind me,
Dave
man.
Gettleman are over.
They
You,
are
you can
behind
you
me.
can you can put
I
that. You can
I
finally
was
exercise
acting.
all of that.
Yeah, man. The days of Gettleman are behind me, man. I trust these guys. You know, we added Darren Waller. Like, you know, Paris Campbell, beautiful. Like, I'm perfectly fine with Paris Campbell.
Yeah.
Think he stays healthy. He's gonna be great. We go get Okereke. We go like we got. This has been a beautiful off season. Let's start off with a nice drive. Listen. I would love Nolan Smith. I'm not. I didn't think Nolan Smith would make it down here. I didn't realistically think Nolan Smith was going to be an option. So if Nolan Smith is an option, I'm hyped. I think the Vikings to hurry this one up though, man. They play on my emotions. I don't like it.
Damn. Minnesota took Addison. Shit.
Come
That's a,
on,
that's a
man.
that's a nice pick for Minnesota.
I guess, man. Who cares, man? Damn, man. Pain is just slowly starting to. Sadness is slowly starting to set in. Come on, Nolan. Come on. I don't like this little giggle you doing leaning off the screen. I don't like. I don't, I don't like. I don't like the little. I don't like the laugh. You lean off the screen like that, man. Don't lean off the screen and laugh. don't, don't, don't lean over and laugh, man. Sit up. Rocking back and forth. I don't like the rocking back and forth either, man. You good? It's not hurting. You know what I mean? This. I'm not. Oh man. What
Everyone,
is going on, man?
my son has stayed up past his bedtime just to be totally disgusted at the last four picks of names he's called off that are now somewhere else.
You heard me call out the name and they immediately go, bro. Like, I don't think anybody else is noticing that I'm just picking these off. Like, you know
The
what? I'm cool if
last,
we get
the
booked. No,
last four names he's called out have been drafted by
hold
somebody.
on. Giants traded up. Who do we trade? Who do we trade up for? Who do we want? Come on, Nolan. Come on, Nolan. We traded up. This is why we go with our guy. This is how we go. Come on now. What do we trade up for? Who do we trade? It's got to be Nolan. Come on, Noli. Come on, Nolan. Or Joey. I don't know who we pick. I'm confused now. It's not like there's no wide receivers left. Like, should have did the shit before if you want a receiver.
Nobody you won in round one, they're gone now. For them to trade up, it was somebody they thought, well,
It's
we
got to be
can't let
Nolan.
nobody else get them. Yeah.
It's got to be Nolan. Hey, yo, Mix, don't say Evan. Don't say Lead and Butter's name. Evan
They're going
Ingram
to take Henry
2.0.
Toto.
You going Evan Ingram? Hey, don't ever mention Lead and Butter's name around me. I hate it. Like, don't do this. Don't do. Come on. All right, Giants. What we doing? We moved up and we didn't make the. Put the pick in. Put the pick in.
They got to know who they want. They
It's
traded
got to
up.
be
They
Nolan.
got to have.
They're probably like, I can't believe Nolan is here. Let's go get Nolan
Right,
Smith.
right. Nolan Smith. That's a nice little pick.
Nice little pick. Here you go, man. Here you
No,
go,
man. I mean,
yo.
at the end of the first round, how many great picks are you gonna find?
Nolan Smith.
Right?
Nolan Smith is a great pick
You know,
here.
yeah, you know what? Y'all can get wide receiver. There's A.T. Perry out there.
Don't say at Perry. I'm on damn at Perry, man.
you got you got Marvin Mims. You got Starvin
Who?
Marvin.
Don't do
Marvin
this.
Mims.
Marvin.
You got Starvin Marvin out there. You got somebody named Tank Dell
I hate your guts, yo.
out of
What are you
Houston.
talking about? Who?
And
Stop,
then you
man.
got
I need you to stop.
Dontavian Wicks from Virginia.
I think I would do anything for you to chill out right now.
Bryce Ford Wheaton,
You not. You're not.
West
You're not.
Virginia.
You doing. You doing a lot. You doing a lot, my man.
I'm just saying, you want a receiver. I hope Dallas don't want no damn receiver, but there's only a few receivers left that are, and none of them were as good as the ones whose names are called. Apparently, Quentin Johnson, did he get drafted?
Yeah, man, you got drafted. Yeah, he got drafted, man.
Yeah. That shows how I wasn't paying attention after Philadelphia. After Philadelphia got Jaden Carter,
Yeah,
I just
I
stopped
hope
listening.
we didn't move up for Brian Branch, bro.
What's wrong with Brian Branch, man? You just said you wouldn't mind Brian
The worst.
Branch.
Listen, in order. Here's what I'm fine with. In order:
Uh huh.
Nolan Smith,
Okay.
Deontay
Branch.
Banks,
Okay, Deontay Banks. Okay.
and Joey Porter. In order.
In that order. Okay.
So Nolan Smith, Deontay Banks, because I think Deontay Banks can be a very good corner for
Mhm.
and I think he's going to be okay. I think he'll be a good player. So if we go Smith, Banks, Porter, I'll be perfectly fine.
Gotcha.
I'll be perfectly fine with any of those three guys. So we'll see. We'll see. If it's anybody else, I don't know, bro. I don't know. If it's anybody else, I don't know why you move up.
Yeah, that's a good point. You bring up a good point. Why move up? For anything less than that.
So Smith one, Deontay Banks two. I'll just say one of those two. Four straight wide receivers, bro. Just pain. I trust you. Look at Dable out there. What's up, big baby? I need one of those Giants office shares. I need. Oh, I need one of those. Okay, I know what's next on the list. Come on, man. Just announce this pick so I can like stop playing with my emotions. Nolan or Deontay? I'm very simple. Give me Nolan. Give me Deontay Banks. Oh, Paul showed up. What's up, baby? Dallas has a lot of guys on the board that they might like too.
They do. They do. Unfortunately, a lot of them are tight ends. Like tight end central in Dallas
you
now.
you really not wanting tight ends really not what you're trying to do with your life.
Nah, no, but you know what? They're trying too hard to find the next Jason Witten or Jay Novacek, and them guys just don't come along too often.
All right, Smith or Banks? Come on, come on, man. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that.
Deontay Banks is now a New York Football Giant.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Deontay Banks at all. Okay. All right. There had to be a reason why he moved up. It's not for
Deont-
me to know. I don't need to worry about that. I'm not mad at Deontay Banks at all. Okay.
okay, cool,
Okay. Good, good, good. Good.
nice, very nice.
Okay. Okay. Listen, we need a corner. Go get one. We need a corner. Go get one. All right. Okay. Okay.
Damn.
I'm
Huh?
not mad at Deontay Banks at all. Oh, Jaguars trade their pick to the Bills. So the Bills just jumped over Dallas.
Is it? They
There you
did
go.
the same shit last year. The same thing they did last. That's what the Giants did to Dallas last year. Jumped over them. Oh my goodness,
Uh,
unbelievable, man.
it's gonna be all right, man. You still got guys. Deontay Banks of the Giants, man.
But Dallas, I guess it doesn't matter because Dallas was gonna be behind one of those two anyway. But still, shit.
Buffalo, then Dallas. Paul, who you want? Like, who do you want them to take, Paul? Since you're here, you popped in at the perfect time. See, I've known Brendan for a lot of years now. I know this is his process. Don't worry about immediate need. Take the talent, please. Just take the talent. I know he doesn't want them to go take. He doesn't want them to go take a tight end. If Porter or Nolan Smith are there, that's who he wants. It's simple. Even if they take the top tight end on the board, it's not the same thing as taking one of these, like taking Joey Porter or Nolan Smith. It's not. So I know his process. He'll talk himself into one of the tight ends after being upset. But
Yeah, I could say you're right about that.
But I know, I know how he works. But yeah, Paul went to Nolan Smith. Yeah, you got to figure. Yeah, I think so. I think they traded up for Nolan Smith. I think that makes sense. I think Nolan Smith would be wonderful there. This is going to be interesting. Buffalo and then Dallas. Wow, Giants. Okay. I'm really not mad at Banks. I didn't know, man, I didn't know why receivers would just start falling that crazy. Goodness gracious. I just kept calling them. I was like, all right, I'll be fine with no. All right, cool. I'll be fine with Addison. No, bye. All right, great. All right, at least Zay Flowers. Nope. All right, cool, bro. Damn. I also think Giants might be okay with wide receiver though. We get Wandale back from his injury. Isaiah Hodgins. I, man, I just want a guy. I don't know. We'll be all right. Who you got winners? The Lakers Grizzlies tomorrow. You got Lakers tomorrow.
Yeah, Lakers finish them off.
Okay.
I
You
think
think?
so.
And then the
The
Warriors finish them off too, right?
The Grizzlies. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised.
I forgot Will Levis is still on the board. I don't think he goes first round unless the Saints take him.
Yeah,
All right, Bill's pick is in. The Bills pick is in. Bills and then Dallas. So Dallas will be up next. You thinking Nolan Smith? You thinking Joey Porter Jr.?
I would probably take Nolan Smith if I'm Dallas. If they're
Okay.
gonna go that route, that'd be nice. That'd be a nice.
I'd be so sad. I'd be super bothered. All right, Paul's the Buffalo guy. Paul wants Nolan Smith. I think if you're hopping up, but if you're hopping up, I guess it could be Nolan Smith or Porter or one of the tight ends if they're hopping over Dallas because Dallas had all this option
I just feeling they're gonna go. Dallas gonna go O line.
and not take Smith or Porter. Man, I almost want the Giants to trade back up if they can and get one of these guys, but they won't. Wow.
Oh, they got them a tight end. They got Josh Allen, another weapon to throw to.
Dalton King. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, they got Kincaid, Paul. I don't know how you gonna feel about
Don't
it.
know how you feel about it, but yeah,
Yep, that's why they jumped Dallas. Makes perfect sense.
makes me think Dallas might have been
Picking this
thinking
kid.
tight end. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
they're picking
Yep.
this kid.
They might have been picking this kid. 6'3", 246. Okay. This is interesting. Dallas is on the board.
We
Dallas
about
is
to
on the clock.
find out if they.
Listen, you the OG. You tell me if you if you want me to shut the stream off. I'm with you, yo.
Listen,
I'm with you, man. Whatever you want to do, I got your back.
oh man,
Whatever you want to do, I got your back, man.
I can't see them going defense. I think
No?
I really believe that Dallas feels as if defensively they have a championship level defense.
Yeah, but Nolan Smith
So
at this late though. Nolan Smith this late is
Nolan Smith being on the board now. If Jerry Jones now listen, if Jerry Jones has his way, it's going to be Nolan Smith.
think so. Okay.
Oh yeah, Jerry Jones. Listen, because in his mind, if I could hold teams under, under 20 points,
Under 13
I should
points.
under 13 points. I should win some games because my quarterback may not get me may not get me 14
You
points.
hate. I know. I know Dakota Rain is not your guy. I know he's not.
Shh.
I know Dakota
If
Rain
I
is
had a
not your guy,
consistent
man.
quarterback that can put up 27 to 30 points a game, Dallas might not
Dallas
lose the
scores
games a
though.
year.
Dallas
They
scores.
don't score when they need them. They score a lot of points. Dallas is not a come from behind team to win when you need that drive to go
Mm.
win the game. Name times Dak has done that. Dak, go win the game. There's 2 minutes left. Go win this football game.
All right. All right. So
And
so two Dallas fans in here. Brendan wants Smith or Porter. You're saying
I want Smith or Porter.
you want Smith or Porter?
At this point, Smith or Porter. Yep. At this stage, with all the other names that have been called off, I would like to see them get Smith or Porter, but I would not be
Man.
shocked if they went and got an offensive lineman because they were hurting on the front of their line last year. They got
Okay.
to start preparing at some point for Tyron Smith to be retired or cut. Right, so they don't have the depth of the O line. I think Connor McGovern is gone. I think Connor Williams is gone. So I would not be surprised if they went O line first round. Um, but I would rather see them get um, Smith or Porter.
Because if it's not Smith or Porter, you got Jacksonville and Cincinnati backing this up. Man,
Oh,
I don't know.
they go definitely take one of them, Smith or Porter, especially Cincinnati or Jacksonville, because that
Yeah,
lines up perfectly for them defensively.
I agree. This is interesting. It's taking them a while to get it in.
Yeah, because they probably arguing right about now.
Mm. Okay. Well, they're showing this mayor kid a whole bunch of his highlights, so
Oh my God!
maybe it's gonna be Michael. That was-
Listen,
oh my
when that
god.
happens, I'm gonna say good night, and I'm leaving this to them. If they draft a tight end first round, come on, Dallas.
Especially after the best tight end went. Now it seems like they'll be reaching a little bit.
It was seen.
We got Jerry. Jerry's still like, man, I don't know.
I don't know. Who's out there?
All right. I guess the pick is in. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got.
Let's see. Who we got here?
Yo, they are milking this pick like crazy. Like, come on now. Yo, Pops, I'm gonna just let you into the. Like, this is all my man Brendan. I just want to maximize assets. That's not doing it. You know what I'm saying? They were top three in offense. Dak is Dak, better or worse. He's talking himself into the mayor pain already. Like he's talking himself into the sadness. I love this dude, man. Because I know what he wants, but he knows his team. He knows what's gonna happen. So he's just getting his heart prepared for it already. Let's see what they do. Pick is in. Hey, you alright? Yo, you good? I love you, man. You alright?
Who the fuck is this, man? This is who's Mozzie Smith? I, who's Mozzie Smith, man?
Listen, man. Take some solace in your guy, man. Take some solace in Brendan, man.
I, I'm just saying the last. I don't care if Nick Saban went out there, man. What I'm trying to say is, it's when the last. Okay, the last Michigan guy they took the first round. His name was Taco Charlton.
You got taco pain.
I as soon as
It's the taco thing that hurts you. That's what it's the taco
they
flashbacks.
took
Okay.
Taco first round, and that went no. I think they traded him like a second year. They got rid of him.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I hope that Dan Quinn knows what he's doing. The interior of Dallas's line did need to get better. Um, as you know, Alan, teams are beginning to um, teams were able to run on Dallas, especially up the middle. So having an interior lineman, if Dan Quinn feels like this is a guy that he can use, um, that'd be great because other teams being able to run on Dallas is what beat Dallas. Look at what San Francisco's been able to do with Debo, and look what other teams, Jalen Hurts and that those running back. Look what the Giants can do with different things, different looks now. So if they can show up the middle of if they can show up the run defense, then that that already great defense becomes so much better. I just was surprised at the name, like Mozzie and let me look at his name again.
Smith, right?
Mozzie Smith. So if Dan Quinn trusts him, then you know what? Hey, Dan Quinn knows defense better than I do. But listen, I don't trust them Michigan players too tough, man. God. But Dan Quinn, I'm pretty sure Harbaugh thinks highly of him. Harbaugh's a defensive guy himself, so I'm pretty sure between Harbaugh and Dan Quinn, you're ready to you can say that you have a guy. And I read where he wrote it's a January move. And that might just be what it is. It might, let's get tougher in our interior so teams don't think they can just line up and run the ball down our throat anymore. That's where Dallas is at its worst.
Right.
You can't stop the run, then that makes it easier to do play action and get beat over the top. So if it's a solid move, I might have to do some research because I never heard of that name before tonight. So I'm gonna have to watch some tape on them and see. But if Dan Quinn and Harbaugh, and honestly, if Harbaugh was a coach of Dallas, I probably wouldn't say anything, right? Because Harbaugh is like a Dan Quinn, defensive minded. So if now you're beginning to see who's running that draft room, and it ain't.
It's not Jerry, you think, right?
Yeah, there's other people running the draft room now because a pick like that probably wouldn't have flown about 10 years ago. But I'll give it benefit of the doubt. Now it's going to be really interesting what Dallas does the next 2 days, though. Tomorrow and Saturday is going to get real interesting to see where they go. They have 9 picks this year. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go with these picks.
Bro, who is going to trade up to come get Nolan Smith or Joey Porter?
Somebody's going to.
No, or Cincinnati just
they'll be sitting there with Dallas. I mean, for the Phillies, Eagles got a pick again in this round, don't they?
No, they can't. Don't say that.
Yeah, they picked 30th. Just before Kansas City.
No.
Yes, they do. Cincinnati, New Orleans, Philadelphia.
No. No, they're not going to take Nolan. No.
Well, on that note, everyone, I am going. As far as I'm concerned, the draft is over till tomorrow. And
oh man, this is always beautiful, man. Like
this has been wonderful. We came at y'all again and did a nice little draft special.
We did.
Now we're gonna have to do the post-draft special next week.
We will.
And, get into why the hell
we might get some fans on to have them talk about how their team's drafted too. We got some people who rock with us since day one. I'll talk to some guys. We'll get some guys on.
Yeah.
See how they feel about their draft. But wow, man, I am going to stay up to see if Philly ruins life forever and takes Nolan Smith. So I am going to do that because I'm a glutton for punishment.
I love y'all. Y'all have a good evening.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all so much. Man.
Y'all listen. Ace is in here. We back. We had to recharge and get some work done. And I'm not going to talk bad about my job because So I love y'all too.
Y'all be easy, man. We appreciate y'all.
I heard what you said last night
I
in
heard
your
you
little
say it,
podcast show.
sucker. you and your
Little
you and your
podcast.
red ass son. You and your
You and
son
your
is
red
always
ass
red.
son.
You and your
Always
son with your
showing up
red
with some red. It's either Bama or Giants. I don't know who he is, man.
shit, man. That's all you
What's
do.
that you
Run
claiming?
ribs and laughing and shit. Like,
Always laughing at something.
So listen, everybody, have a great evening,
yes, absolutely.
great
We
night,
appreciate y'all,
and a
man.
great
Appreciate
sports
y'all.
night. Everything starts fresh on draft night.
Sure does. Appreciate y'all.
Let's
Love
get it.
always, man. Y'all be easy.
Talk to y'all.
Mozzie Smith had you hurt, man.